Hi again, everyone. Welcome to football on Classic Hits 97.7, OKSports.tv, and on Tiger TV. You'll also find us on the Classic Hits Facebook page. And back by popular demand after a 2-week hiatus, the lovely, the talented Michael Chad Fox is joining me in the broadcast booth.
Yes, you got the B team today. We do appreciate Scott, and we're going to need Scott throughout the year. We definitely appreciate his help, Scott Augustine, and looking forward to a good game here tonight. A little bit of a drive up here from Mangum.
Truth be told, there had been a petition circulating trying to get Chad and Scott to do the ball games.
That's.
However, my agent put the nix to that. So there you go. Well, you talk about the drive, and I've done nothing but drive since last Saturday, so it wasn't any big deal to me. You chauffeured me from Clinton to here, so I'm good to go.
Yeah, we told old radio stories, and that's always interesting.
Delightful, the lovely, delicious. Oh, sell my clothes, I'm going to heaven. It is a different trip that you and I have made up here to the northwest part of Oklahoma than the two previous trips, because the two previous times it was playoff time for both ball clubs, and the weather not nearly as warm as what we're experiencing here tonight. So certainly a different atmosphere. The two previous trips have not been delightful, the lovely, delicious. Oh, sell my clothes, I'm going to heaven for Sam Powers and his group, because Mooreland has handed Mangum their hats in both of those playoff games. So Sam Powers and his club looking for a little bit of a reversal of that here tonight as they take on a Mooreland team that comes in at 4-1 on the year, 1-1 inside district play. They lost last week to Texoma Goodwell. Meantime, Mangum 5-0, 2-0 inside district play. And they sit atop the district standings, tied with Thomas, who is at Apache tonight, and Texoma Goodwill, who is playing down at Cordell. The other A5 bowl game tonight, Southwest Covenant entertaining Carnegie. So the two teams are at midfield to do the coin toss, which is brought to us by our good friend there at the law offices of Corey Kendall. Corey with offices in Altus and in Mangum, and we appreciate him. Want to say good evening to Mackenzie Laughlin Bates, who has joined us on the broadcast. I had a chance to talk to Mackenzie yesterday, and she tells me that that adorable young lady of hers is doing quite well. And then, Xavier Panetta, who I believe, my sources tell me, got married this week. If that is true, congratulations to you, my friend.
You bet.
So there you go.
Don't ask us for any kind of tips.
Well, there's only been 3 unsuccessful events for me, so I don't know that anybody would be reaching out to Michael Barnes and asking for any tips when it comes to that sort of thing. In fact, I think that where is it? Here it is. Perfect meme for me before we go to break. My version of flirting is looking at someone attractive multiple times while hoping they are braver than I am.
There you go.
All right. We've got Mangum. We've got Mooreland coming up. We invite you to stick and stay. The countdown to kickoff continues here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Have you visited Western Traditions in Mangum yet?
I'm waiting for a sale.
Well, I'm here to tell you the wait is over because there's a secret sale going on right now. Western Traditions is quickly becoming known for high-end, unique Western furniture. And now during the secret sale, just mention radio and get 20% off in-stock furniture.
20% off. Wow, that's a big deal on unique, one-of-a-kind furniture.
Remember, you've got to ask for the discount to get it. Mention radio and get 20% off all in-stock furniture at Western Traditions, downtown Mangum.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers!
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Countdown to kickoff rolling on here at Inline Field in Mooreland as we get set for the Bearcats and the Tigers tonight in a District A5 showdown. And our game time temperature will be 87 degrees under a clear sky. It'll drop down to 78 at 8 o'clock, 76 at 9, and be a very comfortable 71 at 10 this evening. I posed this question a moment ago to Chad. I'm wondering if we're far enough north tonight that we'll be able to get a glimpse of the Aurora Borealis that has been putting on a dazzling show for much of the country.
Yes, Northern Lights, we are up here. We can throw a rock into Kansas. It is, there's nothing in our view. We can see the Black Hills from here, but maybe a possibility.
The Black Hills?
South
That's
Dakota?
in South Dakota. We can't see that far, my friend. Goodness. No need to embellish with the listening audience. They know better than that. Wow. The Black Hills. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Trying to
I
exaggerate.
don't know about you. Trying to. I think you did quite well.
Good.
Good evening to Charles Stowe. He is watching tonight as we get set for this one. We mentioned the schedule for District A5, the opposite district, and remember, the different classifications now in a different district, and instead of a 5-team or 5-game run to the state championship now in Class A, it's 4. And the opposite district for Mangum and Mooreland is A6. And tonight, Wilson is entertaining Ringling. Remember, we saw Wilson in Week 1. Rush Springs is on the road to Healdton, and Elmore City Purnell is entertaining Kanawha. Last night, Velma Alma shutting out Bruce Wayne by a final score of 38-0. So, as it stands right now, Ringling is on top of the district standings, followed by Velma Alma, Rush Springs, and then Kanawha. Michael Barnes, has Mangum ever stayed before? Charles Stowe asking that question. Stayed in Mooreland? Not that I'm aware of. It's, about a 2-hour drive from Mangum up here, so I wouldn't think so, but you never know.
Yeah, 2.5, yeah, probably. Yeah, probably not as far as staying the night,
No.
but
We made longer road trips than that.
yeah. Texoma Goodwell would be one that you might
Yeah.
want to stop somewhere, but
Yeah.
that is a jaunt.
Brian Lively has joined us. Hello, Brian. Good evening to you, my friend. Tori Kerbo as well. Tori says, "Let's go, boys," and her boy is getting a lot of press. Cooper Kerbo. Hey, Coach, how are you, man? Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, got my pat on the booty from Coach Pride. We appreciate that. Sherry Shepard Kendall says, "Hello, Mr. Michael." That's squared because it's Michael Chad and Michael Barnes. So Mooreland takes the field here. And one thing, Chad, that we've noticed through the first 5 weeks of the season, and tonight is no difference, is that the number of players in uniform for Mangum far greater than that for the opposition.
Yeah, definitely so. Great to see. They've got a really nice freshman class that suits up, and that is young talent that's playing, that's starting, but also on the team and on the bus and on the trips, so that's good to see.
Charles, by the way, clarifying, and this happens with a voice to text, he wants to know if they've ever won state before. And I don't believe Mangum has any state championships in football. Would you agree with that? Is that accurate?
That is probably accurate.
Okay.
If not, I'm sure we will be correct.
Somebody will correct us.
Yes.
So one of the things that we've always enjoyed about coming to Mooreland, and we lived in Woodward for years and worked for K101, which we are told we'll get a chance to join them on the air here tonight, is the trains that come by here at Interline Field. We'll talk more about that. Let's take a time out and get ready for our kickoff as we get set for Mangum and Mooreland here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael Jill and Maddie in Altus, Seth and Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Did you know the freshest and most beautiful long-lasting flowers always come from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum? If you want to send flower arrangements that look and smell great and last a long time, your best choice is to make that local phone call at 580-782-2122 for fresh flowers, silk flowers, gift selections, collectibles, memorials, and bereavement gifts. Make that trip to Flowers Unlimited, 113 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
Granite Drug Company would like to thank their customers for shopping local. They're proud to offer pharmacy services, including immunizations, Dispill personalized medication management, health and beauty products, gifts for every occasion, and the soda fountain open all day and serving lunch from 11 till 2. Remember, when you need prescriptions filled, tell your doctor Granite Drug Company.
Hi Mangum Tiger fans, this is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
So, hello to David Henry. He says, let's go Tigers. Diana Kendall has joined us tonight in the broadcast booth. Sherry Lauer-Bowen as well. Sherry, familiar with the Hobart team. They were victorious last night at home against Frederick. Deborah Reed Maddox says, hey, let's go Tigers. Let's win this thing. And Robert Crawford is watching. Robert, a couple of weeks ago when you weren't here, wanted me to know that he was actually blank. And I was grateful that Robert let me know that, but I knew that Robert was blank. So
Yes.
he's always here to help me.
Yeah, big old teddy bear.
Yeah, he is. Good man.
Yes, he is.
I always enjoy hearing from him. Mary Halford Bailey says, let's go Tigers. As it'll be Mangum to receive the opening kickoff. Mooreland will go from left to right on your listening and or viewing device as they kick the football away. Doing the honors will be Grayson Bridges. He is a senior. And this is we talked about it a moment ago, not an extremely deep ball club for Mooreland, and they have a lot of youth on this team as well.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've got a nice senior class, but yeah, they've got a lot of their juniors. They don't have very many, and a big sophomore class.
I want to say hi to the old ball coach. No, I'm not talking about Steve Spurrier. I'm talking about the old ball coach, my good buddy Trent Shelby, who's joined us tonight. Trent, good to have you alongside, my friend. Hope all is well in your world and with a great family that you have. So Mangum set to receive. Dave McCook says, let's go Tigers from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He always makes me jealous. Not even going to determine who, well, there's going to be an onside kick, a little squibber here on the near side, and Mangum will fall on it and then lose it. Mooreland says they've got the football. Let's see if that is the call. And coming out of the pile with the loose ball was Cash Wyrick. So some trickeration to begin the ballgame for the Mooreland Bearcats, and it pays off.
Yeah, they feel like they need to make some special plays, and that was a big one to start this one. I'd like to know if Mr. McCook, if any of that hurricane made it his way. South Carolina.
So Mr. Panetta says he got married in July, just got around to posting. That is no way to start out the marriage. I'm just telling you from experience, all right? Wife isn't too happy about that part. He says he's just kidding. All right, so here we go. Some difficulty early on for the Mangum defense. At 1st and 10 for Mooreland, and they'll run the football inside the 40 down to about the 38-yard line. Tailback on the carry that time was Caden Overton. He got hit big time in the hole by Jake Green. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And that is one thing that Mooreland has done on the last 2 trips here to Interline Field, as they have ran the football down the Tigers' throat. See if that is the case tonight. There's one of those train horns that we will hear throughout the course of the evening.
Nice.
Well, I tell you what, great penetration over there on the left side of the Mangum defense. Jake Green not going to get credit for the tackle, but he stood things up in the hole, and Curbo was there to finish it off. Got some help as well from Trey Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Alyssa Chandler has joined us from Sentinel. Hello, Alyssa. Hope all is well in your world, my friend. And I want to say hi as well to Sherry Shepard-Kendall, who says they got to the finals in the 70s.
There you go.
And here's another off-tackle play that doesn't go anywhere for Caden Overton. Overton, maybe a half yard. It'll be 4th down and long. And 3 straight times they have gone to Overton, and 3 straight times the Mangum interior line has been there to answer the call. That time, tackle made by Aiden Augustine, who my good friend Bryce Sellers says he looks like a full-grown man, Barnes, and he's a freshman.
Yes, he is.
Because he is a full-grown man.
Yes, he is, yeah. 3 plays up the middle. I'm looking for something on the outside here.
Yeah,
from Mooreland.
Can't get lulled to sleep, and they'll toss it here on the near side. And a great job by Green to shut it down on the edge as Jake came across the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go for Caden Overton. And so Mangum will give up maybe 2.5 yards on that 4-play drive by Mooreland. The Bearcats will turn it over now to Mangum. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Burned a couple of minutes off the clock. Yeah. Just over 10 left here in the first.
10-12 left in the first, and Debbie Smith-Pride has joined us. Your son gave me the booty tap a little bit earlier on, and we are appreciative of that. So the defensive line controlled the line of scrimmage those 4 plays. Let's see what the offensive line does here. Bo Rogers at quarterback. And they'll go pistol formation, and a penalty flag going to fly here. An illegal procedure going to be called on the Tigers. And I'm not quite sure about that. We had 2 men move from the far side to the near side, and they'll mark it off against Mangum.
Coach Powers with his hands out. He's not talking to the side judge there, making sure he understood what's going on here.
Yule and Glenda Laughlin are watching. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So 1st and 15, they'll hand it off to Austin here on the near side. Got a hole at the 35 and is spun down at about the 39-yard line. Good open field tackle there because it looked like Solis was going to have more room on the near side, but Caden Overton made the play. A gain of 4 to bring up 2nd down and 11. Mangum wants to go hurry up. They did this the last 2 weeks, wearing out the opposition with that size and with the numbers. Now Laughlin going to go in motion. Rogers looks his way, fires, pass, caught, and that'll be a gain of 10 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. Good catch in traffic made by Laughlin.
Yeah, Laughlin playing receiver now on the offense, and that's a nice target, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great target, yeah. So 3rd about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Send a man in motion here on the near side. That's Avery. Ball snapped. It'll go by Rogers. Bo going to pick it up and get tackled back at the 34-yard line. I'm not sure what happened there. Looked like maybe Bo took his eye off the snap and it went by, and Mangum will have to punt.
Yeah, a rare mistake. Yeah. Haven't seen that from Bo. Going to make it, 4th and 16?
Yeah, line to make for 1st down is the midfield stripe, the line of scrimmage, the 34. Now, last week, they didn't put pressure on Laughlin when he got into punt formation. He does that rugby-style punt. He was able to pick up a 1st down. You know Moreland saw that on tape. So he is in punt formation. Remington with the punt, and it's blocked! Picked up at the 5-yard line and into the end zone. A touchdown for Micah Gaynor. Oh, my!
What a start. What a start.
So the special teams gaffe on the kickoff did not come back to haunt the Tigers, but now they get a punt blocked and a touchdown, and it's 6-0. How about that?
Well, I think coming off that fake from last week, he maybe waited just a little bit too long, took too many steps. He was eyeballing that end to see if he was coming up. By the time he got his leg up there to kick it, they were on him.
Shayla Willis says, let's go, Tigers. Same story from Rebecca Price. Kelly King has joined us. Ryan Lane, what's happened to Michael? Well, they had a punt block for a touchdown for Mooreland. Bearcats 2-point conversion, and into the end zone for the 2 is the quarterback, Bodie Allen. And so a early couple of mistakes have cost Mangum here in quarter number one. Bearcats on top, 8-0. 8:34 left in the first, and we're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
All the employees at Great Plains Bank Mangum are excited for the new school year. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and get that Tiger spirit and support the young men and women at Mangum as they try and bring home the gold ball. You will see us at the game and hear us on the radio and internet. Come see Great Plains Bank Mangum for your banking needs on the corner in downtown Mangum. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Back at Interline Field, Mooreland set to kick it off, and another squib kick here on the near side, and the ball is free. Look out! Mooreland says they've got it, and let's see what the guys in the striped shirts say as one of the officials gets knocked down. And he is still down now. Some of the Mooreland kids are helping him up, and as we look, the ball was picked up by Clayton Caskey, so it'll be Mangum football.
That thing was flying around like a hot potato.
I don't know if I said hi to Scott Augustine, but hello, Scott Augustine, and the lovely and talented Kim Barker has joined us. Hello, Kim. That squib kick has cost Mangum once, nearly a second time. Let's see what they can do here. Trailing 8-0, first and 10, have it at their own 36. Movement by the Bearcats. They did not jump into the neutral zone. And so now a reset of the play by Bo Rogers. Bo with a pistol formation. Now he'll send Gillespie to his right. Long snap count. Hand the ball off to Solis. Nope, he'll keep it. Rogers across the 40, 45, 50, gets a block and takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Oh, what a great job on the run-pass option that time by Bo Rogers. Stuck it in the belly of Solis. Everybody, including me, thought Austin had the football. Instead, Bo's got it at the 44 of the Bearcats.
Nice job hiding that football, and I think they're going to see Coach Powers just pound this into the end zone here.
Nothing fancy right now. A statement needs to be made by Mangum as they trail 8-0. And now some confusion and a timeout going to be taken by the Bearcats. Oh, my goodness. Early on, Mangum looks a little shook. They trail 8-0, and you and I back to Mooreland after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
When unexpected illness or injury disrupts your day, immediate care is a necessity, not a luxury. At Variety Care's Hobart Clinic, we're here for you at the moment you need us most. Whether you are battling the flu, managing a chronic condition, or simply due for your annual checkup, our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to support you and your family with personalized care. Sooner Care and private insurance plans accepted. Visit today, 1000 South Broadway, Hobart, 405-632-6688 to schedule an appointment. That's 405-632-6688.
8:08 left in the first quarter of play. Mangum trailing 8-0. They have lost a kickoff, had a punt block for a touchdown, 2 penalties, and confusion there. Forced them to take a timeout. First down and 10, ball at the 44-yard line of Mooreland. Inside reverse goes to Avery. Rogers turns it back upfield, and he'll eke out a couple of yards there. It'll bring up a second down and 8. Ruth Beal and Dana Wendt joining us. Hello, ladies.
Nice job by the Mooreland defense there, staying home.
Yeah, some film study there because Avery has made hay on that inside handoff, the little reverse. And you can tell the Bearcats were waiting on that one. Second down, and we'll call it 8.5. Solis going to go in motion. They'll fire it out to him. Austin with the catch, looks for a block, has the 40, 35, and takes it all the way down to the 31-yard line, and that'll be good enough for a first down. Great job by Austin, makes the catch, puts his foot in the ground, and turns it upfield and heads to the goal line.
Yeah, great pass by the freshman on the money and in stride.
Well, and that was a backwards pass as well, so Austin had to secure the football. First and 10 now. Low snap picked up by Bo. He'll fire, caught by Avery. And Rogers pushed out of bounds inside the 25 at about the 24-yard line. Give him 8 on the play. It'll be second down and 2. And again, Mangum wants to go hurry up.
Bo just does not get rattled.
No, he doesn't. Candy Williams has joined us. Hello, Candy. Bo throws and whistle stop this one before it begins. And another procedure call going to be called against the Tigers. That's their second here in this first quarter of play. Candy Williams says, let's go Tigers. Erie Rodriguez, put some lead in yourself and get out there and hit somebody. It hadn't been a problem of hitting, folks. It's the mental mistakes that have cost Mangum here in this first quarter of play. Trailing 8-0, but on the move inside Mooreland territory. They have it at the 29. Second down, man in motion. That'll be Avery. They'll hand it off to Solis instead. Austin in traffic. Get it inside the 30, down to about the 28-yard line. Give him 1 on the play. That'll bring up a third down and 7.5 for the Tigers.
Yep, they're bunching up there, aren't they? They got a lot of guys in the box trying to stop up the middle. The things that have worked have been on the perimeter.
6:50 and running in the first quarter play. Mangum trailing 8-0. Third down and 8. Fake it to Solis. Bo going to keep it himself, and he gets rocked at about the 27-yard line. Grayson Bridges came down the line, and he put a big-time hat on Bo for the short gain.
Gain of 2, 4th and 6. Yep, the senior Bridges, got him square in the numbers.
Haven't gotten the football into the hands yet of Colton Gillespie. He split here on the near side. In the slot, you'll find Remington Laughlin. Fourth down. They throw over the top, caught, and a first down inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. A little pop pass over the top. That time caught by Landon Hutton. Good job, Rogers to Hutton for the first down.
Excellent throw. Again, a big fourth down play conversion.
And now, speaking of big, Mangum going to go big. They're going to go Wildcat. But before they do, Bearcats want to take a timeout. We take one as well. 6:07 left in the first. Mooreland in front of Mangum, 8-0. Classic Hits, 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. The JCMH Family Care Clinic is located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointments.
So coming out of the timeout by Mooreland, Mangum takes a timeout.
We've got guys playing chess here.
Well, Chad, last week Mangum started off slowly.
Yep.
And they made mistakes. You kind of attribute that maybe to homecoming week. They righted the ship and won going away against Southwest Covenant. Here they trail 8-0 and not taking anything away from the Bearcats. But Mangum really has been their own worst enemy in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, a couple of big penalties. Gave up an onside kick, a blocked punt for a touchdown. So, yeah, definitely have shot themselves in the foot here early.
Jill DeRusha has checked in. Jacob Gellner says, hey, Tigers can win. Just eliminate the mistakes. To echo what we've been talking about. Special correspondent Ryan Lane tells us that the Altus football team has scored a touchdown. They lead John Marshall 7-0. We welcome into the broadcast booth Mike McAlexander and Shane Hagee. So 1st and 10 for Mangum, and they're going to go with the Wildcat look with Solis to the backfield, Anthony Allen, and then the big-bodied Trey Williams is there as well. Snap to Austin, bobbled. Now he wants to throw. He's got Williams. Catch is made. And was he in the end zone, or did he step out at the 1-yard line?
Was there a flag thrown?
Well, no, that was a bottle that flew in the air. There's some kids playing catch over there, and actually it is a colored football.
Okay.
They're using pink flags here tonight. So it's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Actually, Williams, they said, stepped out at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Direct snap going to go to Solis. Austin powers his way up the middle of the field. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. Austin Solis from 5 yards away. And with 5:56 left here in quarter number 1, Mangum has scored. It's 8-6 with the extra point on the way.
Yeah, that's a good drive. Needed that.
Boy, they did in a big sort of way. So Bo going to come back in now for a 2-point attempt here. They're going to try to match Mooreland. Remember, the Bearcats went for 2 after they blocked the punt for the touchdown. Bo going to roll right side, has a man, pass caught, but I don't think he got into the end zone. He did not. Good tackle in the open field. Catch was made across the way by Avery Rogers, but he couldn't get into the infield. So, with 5:56 left in the first, Mooreland 8, Mangum 6. Tigers kick off when we come back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says, Go Tigers!
First quarter score from Cordell. It is Texoma Goodwill in front of the Blue Devils 20-0. That's in the first period of play. Here it's 8-6. Mooreland in front of Mangum as the Tigers kick off from the right end of your listening and or viewing device. And it's a pooch kick caught at the 40 to the 30 or to the 45 and to the 48-yard line. Will go the tailback, Caden Overton. It's a great field position for the Bearcats as they go to work 1st and 10. Tarek Isaac says, let's get them Tigers. Lafayette Maddox is watching. And how about this from Shane Hagee? Go Tigers, watching from 37,000 feet on an airplane. Bringing back Cooper Earls, fresh Marine graduates.
All right, congratulations.
And salute to you, sir.
Yes.
I tell you what, great kid, and that has been chronicled. Hello, buddy Cooper, how are you? That has been chronicled on Facebook, Cooper and his Marine commitment
journey,
and it's more than a journey; it's commitment. I mean, some of the stuff that he went through to become a Marine. Thank you, young man, for your commitment and your service to our country. Jennifer Reisner has joined us. My old friend Buddy Cooper. I told you, Buddy Cooper was a guy that we did ball with, or we did baseball with years ago. Woodward Travelers baseball. Mooreland now going to get marked for a 5-yard delay of game. No illegal procedures, so 5-yard mark off there, 1st and 15. Anyhow, Buddy and I did Travelers baseball when a couple of guys by the names of Ryan and Damon Miner happened to play for the Woodward Travelers.
Pretty good.
Guys that knew a little something about playing baseball.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I think Puffenbarger was there too, wasn't he? Yeah. Put that headset on for a minute. All right. 1st and 15, Mooreland inside handoff and about a 4-yard gain there. It'll be 2nd down and 10. All right. Second down 11 after the 4-yard gain. And again, Mangum doing a good job of
stopping the run.
Yeah, they're causing mass bodies in the middle of the football field. Anna Brooks has checked in. Let's go Mangum Tigers.
Massive humanity.
Yeah, and there's some big old kids up there. Trey Williams, who caught that pass a moment ago. 2nd down, and we'll call it 12. It's a long 11, short 12. Option play, and turning the corner, looking for space, and then getting thumped at about the 32-yard line will be the tailback Blaze Overton. And there were a bunch of white hats in the area. Cooper Curbo leading the way for Mangum. And also getting off the pile for the Tigers, Shane Lee.
Gain of 4. Yeah. And if you're just tuning in, Mangum's defense has been spectacular. It's a blocked punt for a TD. That's right now the difference.
Blocked punt for a TD and a 2-point conversion.
Yep.
Jim Cattle has said, let's go Tigers. So 3rd down now and 7. Mooreland wants to throw, pass across the middle, and nearly picked off by a young man who's not touched the football yet, Colton Gillespie. Gillespie, great one-on-one coverage over the top with Carter Cummins. So Mooreland will punt the football away. The defense is held for a 2nd straight series. But again, that block punt, the difference in the ball game right now, 8-6.
Another train going by, and talked to some folks who used to live close by. They have moved away from the track, but they said if you live within a few blocks, you better have your china in a sturdy location.
Gillespie lets the ball bounce, picks it up at the 35. He's got the 40, 45 still on his feet, fighting for extra yardage, and will take it out to the 48-yard line. So Mangum will get great field position, 1st and 10, as they trail 8-6 here with 4:23 left in quarter number 1. Terry Williams is watching. Mary Pando says, "Go Tigers." So, yeah, the train tracks, Chad was saying you could throw a rock and get it into Kansas. Not true, but you could throw a rock and hit a train from the press box. Bo wants to throw, fires, fastball caught by Gillespie. How about his ability to climb the ladder, make the catch, and get the first down at the 35-yard line?
And that's a double clutch throw, too, and on the money, and he's got great poise.
Yeah, and it's a frozen rope, too.
Yep.
He just put it right where Gillespie makes the catch and picks up the first down. So Mangum moving the football. They've had success doing that when they don't cause themselves problems. And, boy, I talk about that, and they cause themselves problems as Gillespie trying to take off a tick too soon. That is the 3rd illegal procedure call against Mangum, and we are still in quarter number 1. In fact, 4:09 left in the frame. Wow.
Yeah, that is just a mental error.
Bus ride? You think... yeah. They've been here for 2 hours before kickoff. I don't know. Whoa, wait a minute. They're teenagers. That's what it is.
That's right.
Handoff to Solis. Austin gets a block on the right side. He's behind Augustine. He gets the yardage back down the far sideline. 20. Still on his feet at the 15. To the 10. 5. And touchdown, Austin Solis. He will score over on that right side from 41 yards away.
Nice job just getting behind his blockers, kind of weaving along that sideline, and he tight-roped it to the goal line.
3:42 left in the first. Mangum on top, 12-8 now, and he literally got on the backside of Aiden Augustine and rode him 10 yards down the field and then outran everybody else to the goal line. So Mangum is going to go for 2 here, leading 12-8. Bo wants to throw, does pass, caught, 2-point conversion good. It's Gillespie with a catch in the corner. So just like that, Mangum out in front. They lead it 14-8. 3:42 left in the first. Come on back on Classic Hits 97.7.
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Club Learning Center says,
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jessica Panetta says, let's go Mangum Tigers, and they did. 41-yard touchdown run for Austin Solis, 2-point conversion good. Mangum on top, 14-8. John Murrow, let's go Trey from your uncle in Dodge City. Hey, John, say hello to Miss Kitty while you're up there, all right? Josh Reeser has checked in. Our longtime friend Alexander Young as well. Hey, kiddo. Hope you're doing well. Here's a kickoff by Hammond, middle of the field, and picked up at about the 25 to the 30, 35. Look out down the far sideline inside Mangum territory, and finally run out of bounds at about the 28 is Carter Cummins. So again, special teams, a bugaboo here tonight for the Mangum Tigers.
Yeah, just got to clean that up. But I think past success against Mangum the last few years, like you mentioned in the pregame, they're not scared of them. And I think that's showing here tonight. They're playing it at home. Mangum with some big blowout wins, and there is a big penalty.
Well, as Lee Corso likes to say on Saturday mornings, not so fast, my friend.
Yep.
We've got a targeting call as this one is going to come back, and they will mark it off. Well, he showed it to the head first as though it was targeting, but instead it's a crackback, for lack of a better way of describing it. Chop block, and they'll take it back down to the 33-yard line of Mooreland. So that's a break for the Tigers. Debbie Delahunty Davis has checked in. That's a hard one to say. You got to be careful when you do that. Debbie Delahunty Davis. So 1st and 10, Chad talked about it a moment ago. The defense has been stalwart here tonight. Mooreland not able to get any ground game going. They'll keep it on the ground, take it across the 35 out to about the 36. Augustine getting off the pile along with Williams. Jake Green there, Kerbo as well. I mean, every time that Mooreland carries the football, there are 4 or 5, sometimes 6 white hats that are rallying to the football. Gain of 4 on that play, 2nd down and 6, and Tigers just gave them 5 free yards as they jump into the neutral zone.
Well, maybe do not want to be in the locker room at halftime, Mr. Barnes.
Goodness. And again, you're in week number 6 of the season, and these are not the kind of mental errors that Sam Powers expects out of his football team.
No, not at all.
And and you're okay with them if they're hustle errors, but these haven't been. So a short carry for a 1st down across the 45 to the 46-yard line will go the big bruising tailback, Caden Overton. And they move the 6, 1st down. Trey Williams again in on the stop along with Jake Green, but again keeping the drive alive here. Eric Rodriguez, here's one for the ages. You'll want to copy this one. Too bad they don't have Smokey the Bear. They can't stop him. He's on fire. Inside handoff, and to the midfield stripe will go the tailback, the workhorse, Caden Overton. Overton tackled by Jake Green. Got some help as well from Clayton Caskey.
Allen actually kept that.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought like you did.
You're right. They tackled the tailback Overton at the 50, but you're right. It was the quarterback, Bodie Allen, who only picked up 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. Allen this time will hand it off, and getting out near the 50-yard line will go tailback Caden Overton. But again, look at all the white hats in on the tackle. That time leading the way, Aiden Augustine. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, it take 2 or 3 guys to move Aiden anywhere on that blade, those blades of grass.
Maybe one of those diesel engine trains could get it done. Michelle Antelis has joined us. Hello, Michelle. 3rd down now and about 7. Mooreland going to change the play as they look to the sideline, and head coach Jake Allen. Ball on the ground. Allen sees his team turn it over inside their territory. Mangum gets on the football, and it's Kerbo who comes up with a loose ball.
Well,
Great job by Cooper.
Yeah, that'll get one of those turnover margins. It won the number back.
Yeah.
After Mangum turned it over a couple of times early, and so the Tigers have it midfield.
Augustine Panetta says, let's go Tigers. Alyssa Dreyer has joined us. Bobby Allen, it's 1st and 10 for your Tigers at the 49-yard line of Mooreland. Mangum on top, 14-8, with 1:28 left in quarter number 1. They send a man in motion, and that's Solis. Bo with all kinds of time, fires, caught by Gillespie. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Colton. Welcome to the explosive offense that is known as the Mangum Tigers.
After a very slow start, Mangum's dropped 20 so far here with a minute to go here in the 1st quarter, and I'm telling you folks, you have got to get out and watch Bo Rogers operate. His footwork is good.
Yeah.
He throws it right there in the numbers, and he's a freshman.
Bridget Woodruss, we're glad that you joined us. I know that you hate that the games are so far away, but you know what? Your Tigers on top, 20-8 with the extra point on the way now from the right-footed Derek Hammond. Snap is back, hold is true. Hammond's line drive kick up, and it is good. So just like that, Mangum at 1 point trailed 8-0. Now with 1:18 left in the first, they lead it 21-8. Come on back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Mangum Regional Medical Center is going strong, serving Greer County and southwest Oklahoma. The Mangum Hospital provides a full-service Level 4, ER-staffed 24/7, both in- and outpatient stays, swing bed services, and outpatient lab, physical therapy, and radiology services. Mangum Regional Medical Center, here for you, right here at home.
Chad Fox, you talked about the poison precision, rightfully so, of Bo Rogers in the pocket throwing that 49-yard touchdown pass to Colton Gillespie. But let's not forget about the Big Uglies. They gave him all kinds of time to deliver that football.
He did. You're right. He had a nice pocket, stepped up, made the throw. But his vision downfield, and he's just, for a youngster, he's beyond his years.
Kobe Bear says, let's go number 32. Love you, Coop. Keep working, nephew. All right, how about the speed of Colton Gillespie? Oh, in the words of Brad Nessler, he gone. So let's see how Mangum does here on the kickoff. High end over end kick. And coming on the near side, look out. Room for Wyatt Vancey. He'll turn the corner. Got the 50. Makes a move and stumbles at the 45. Great field position for the Bearcats. This time there are no pink flags on the ground to bring them back. They had 2 great returns previously. Called back because of penalties. This one will stand 1st and 10. They've got it at the Mangum 45.
Wyatt Vancey, he's also a freshman, so we could be having some pretty good football games between these two teams.
Great spot for Wyatt, by the way. They gave him the 43, not the 45. It'll be 1st and 10 from there for the Bearcats. Remember, their touchdown came on a blocked punt. You got the 2-point conversion. That has been their offense. Quick hitter here. Quarterback Bodie Allen keeping it, and Allen will take it down to the. Do they give him the 39? They will.
That's a 4-yard quarterback sneak.
He just went up and tapped the center on the butt, got the snap, and got 4 yards. So 2nd down and 6. And again, you see how close Caden Overton is to the line of scrimmage. They'll hand it off to Overton, breaks a couple of tackles, gets into the secondary, and he'll take it down to the 32-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
They talk about it a lot. You've watched any football. He's one of those guys you got to get down early, right?
Yeah.
If he gets 2 or 3 steps on you, he is a bowling ball.
Gabe Miranda on the stop. He'll lead the field of play now. But Mooreland moves the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 now at the 34-yard line of Mangum. All kinds of movement there. Ooh, Caden Overton was moving towards the line of scrimmage and got away with it. Now a timeout is taken by the official. And that's kind of odd, but I'm wondering. There were 2 men in motion. One of them went towards the line of scrimmage. Are they?
Well, the back judge went over, I guess, was explaining to Coach Powers the situation there. So he's back in position.
Okay. All right, then. 10 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Mangum on top, 21-8. I think Mooreland's going to let the period come to an end. And they will. So quarter number 1 in the books. Mangum starting off slowly but exploding as they have done in the first 5 weeks of the season. They lead it 21-8 as we go to period number 2 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. For more information, call Katie at 580-782-2452. 580-782-2452.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Football Friday night, week number 6. Greetings to Lisa Hayhurst Hart from over there at Hobart. Melissa Burns at Lawton. Tammy Thomas Riley over at Wellington, Texas. And Rachel Harris up in Enid. All checking out the broadcast tonight on Classic Hits 97.7. Good to have them alongside. Mangum on top as we play here in period number 2. It is a 21-8 lead for Mangum. Football in the hands of the Bearcats of Mooreland, and we will get a penalty flag here, and I believe it's going to be procedure.
Yes, it is. On Mooreland, 1st and 15 now. That'll push them back. Going to be interesting to see Mangum's defense again. Mooreland in plus territory, and got to bow up, get a stop.
David Henry says, toot, toot, go the Tiger Pride train.
That's right. That's right.
And Kobe Bear with the first shot across the bow, OU Texas, he says, go Tigers, horns down. 1st and 15 now. Mooreland with a football. And, well, I tell you what, that play just blown up from the beginning. Curbo coming across the line of scrimmage. And a great, I always called him by his mom's name. He wouldn't appreciate that. But Cooper coming across the line of scrimmage and makes the play in the backfield. A loss of a couple. It'll bring up 2nd down now. Ball at the 40-yard line. The line to make for first down, the 23.
Yep, 2nd and 17. Great job by the defense.
And you talked about it. They've done yeoman effort all night long.
Been solid. They just got to stay on their side of the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd down now. They want to throw the football across the middle. Pass incomplete. Carter Cummins. That pass probably a step too soon. Bodie Allen had some happy feet there. It'll be 3rd down and long.
Receiver was open, and again, just the difference between Allen and Rogers. Just the pass, just a little too tall. Rogers, again, has just been money from the pocket.
Special correspondent Ryan Lane telling us that Mangum, or rather Altus, has jumped out to a 14-0 lead over John Marshall. Bryce Petzold says go Tigers. Looking good after a slow start. Good call, Bryce. So 3rd down and long for Mooreland. They want to run the football, near his side, and breaking a couple of tackles, getting to the 38 and no more. Will be tailback Caden Overton. Overton runs hard, but again, Cooper Curbo is there. Avery Rogers, Jake Green to finish off the play. It'll be 4th down and long. And if you're Mooreland, do you punt the football or do you go for it?
I think you go for it. I mean, they're going to get back in punt formation.
You know, I'm like you. I don't know that I wouldn't have gone for it as quickly as Mangum has scored their touchdowns tonight. They can strike from anywhere on the field. They are in punt formation. Back to receive is Colton Gillespie. Kick is on the way, and Gillespie looking up into the nighttime sky. He lost it, and the ball going to be down at about the 5-yard line.
Great punt.
Yep. So Josh Reesner has checked into the broadcast. Josh, good to have you alongside. 1st and 10 now for Mangum, their first offensive possession here in period number 2 with 10:33 left in the half. Mangum on top 21-8 after trailing 8-0.
Yeah, you're right. It's just nice to see all those numbers, all those white helmets over there. They've got a nice bench and good a roster. Coach Powers got something cooking in Mangum.
So 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line. Mangum will go to work. In his own end zone is Bo Rogers. Solis is to his right. Bo wants to throw, does, pass caught, and then Avery Rogers broke a tackle. Looked like he was going to get away from the tackler, but then got dragged down. Give him 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
Again, folks, that man was covered.
Yeah.
And Bo Rogers drilled him right in the hands, and he caught it. And again, that freshman is the pulling the trigger.
3 wide receivers here on the near side. Solis in the pistol. 2nd down and 6. Now Solis going to go in motion to the far side. Empty backfield for Bo. Rogers going to keep it himself. Looks to the right side and ekes it across the 10-yard line out to about the 11. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4.
So a big down. Don't get a good punt away. You've already had one punt blocked for a touchdown.
The thing about Mangum that is so difficult if you're a defense is what do you guard against here? They have so many different weapons and so many different options. Run the football, throw the football. Zeke Rogers split out here on the near side, man-to-man coverage, and he's got all kinds of room. See if Bo looks his way. No, going to hand it off. Nope, going to roll. He does. Fires, pass is in and out of the hands of Gillespie. And Wyatt Vanzee had it momentarily. Nobody could hold on long enough. Pass incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Yep, going to punt. Rogers probably could have ran for that.
Yeah.
He had green grass in front of him. That was one throw that was a little bit behind Gillespie that time. But, again, 4th down and couldn't convert there.
You know, you talked about it. He did have all kinds of room here on the near side because the 2 wide receivers had ran everybody off. So Gillespie couldn't hold on to the pass, and here comes Laughlin with another punt attempt. Last one was blocked. He will not go rugby style. Line drive kick, bobbled and loose, and fallen on at the 39-yard line by Wyatt Vanzee. So a dangerous play there, but the Bearcats will have great field position at the Mangum 39 as we play here in quarter number 2 with 9:11 left in the frame.
About the exact spot they punted the ball to Mangum, so they got the ball back after 3 plays, so wise decision. That's why he's a coach, and I'm not.
So do you have your popcorn and your soda ready for tomorrow? And
I don't know. May need to have my Kleenex. If we
come
get
on, man.
Our butt kicked.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats. They want to run the football. Look out. The big fella getting free in the secondary. He broke a couple of tackles, and inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line goes Caden Overton.
And that's one of those, he's one of those players where you get him down 1 or 2 yards, and then in the second half, you're tired of tackling the dude. He is a big, big running back.
He is a sledgehammer, no doubt about it. He runs up and down. I mean, he's got that up and down style, Eric Dickerson. And he takes a lot of punishment, but delivers it as well. They'll hand it off to him again, and wisely going down low to make the play, Austin Solis. Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard. It'll be 3rd down.
Yep, 3rd and 5. And Mooreland doing what they want to do anyway right now, keeping that clock going. They want to have a chance here late in the game, not let Mangum get away from them.
Caitlin Huckabee says the real question, Barnes, is how many trains will pass by the field during the game?
Well, I was here a few weeks ago. We had 18 come through. We'll see if we hit that number.
So here we go, 3rd down and about 5.5. The line of scrimmage to the 35. First down needs to be made inside the 30, between the 30 and the 29. Mooreland, long time underneath center movement.
Yep.
Oh boy, they had Mangum in the neutral zone, but jumping first was Carter Cummins, and that will cost the Bearcats 5.
Make it 3rd and 10. Back at the 39.
Michaela Grimes joining us for the broadcast. So back to the 39 it goes. 3rd down and 10 for Mooreland, and they have only thrown the ball a couple of times tonight, and they have had Carter Cummins open, but not been able to connect. 3rd down and long. Going to send a man in motion. Keeping it will be Bodie Allen. Allen inside the 35, down to the 34. As Cooper Kerbo will drag him down. Avery Rogers there, and also in on the stop, Landon Hutton.
4th and manageable. If you're Mooreland, got it, like you said, 34-yard line. Definitely go for it.
Ryan Lane asking a question about the train tracks. Ryan needs to do a little research on how important train traffic is here in Northwest Oklahoma.
Yep, lots of grains.
David Henry says that ball was dropped by a moment ago because Borealis was in the eyes. Here's a pitch on the near side. First down going to be picked up inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line.
Flag far side.
Blaze Overton, and you're right, there is a flag across the way. Trey Williams in on the stop. I like that. That's good, David Henry. The Borealis got in his eyes. That would be a new one. The officials talk about it, and we'll get the call from the white hat, and it will be waved off.
He made a mistake. Okay. All right, well,
I don't think I've ever seen the safe call. Oh, now they are going to mark it off.
Okay.
So he looked at us and he said he waved it off.
I don't understand.
I don't either, and he never gave us a call as to what it was.
Showing 4th down. The coach for Mooreland's like, what in the world's going on?
Jake Allen won, and it was illegal procedure.
Okay.
And Jake Allen, he's like, hey, you said safe. You gave the safe call. Wow.
4th and 10.
Yeah, back to the 39 it will go. And Mooreland going to take a timeout. We will keep it right here.
Yeah, Coach Allen wants an explanation of
I don't know
this.
that I blame him. 6:52 left in the first half of play. Mangum on top, 21-8.
Yeah, I just hope the Sooners can keep it close. I mean, I don't know how in the world you could watch both teams first part of this season and think that OU has a chance, but usually this game does some goofy stuff, doesn't it?
Well, Chad, it's Texas OU.
That's
I mean,
right. No, it's OU Texas.
I'm sorry. I'm from Missouri. It's not that big of a deal for me. I know that's blasphemous on my part.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, though. You just never know. I mean, if John Blake can win one of these, then OU has a shot.
Great day of college football. OU Texas game at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon.
It's a good one tonight. Late Utah at Arizona State. Yeah. But tomorrow Oregon
and Ohio State.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Boise State, my team.
You bet.
Will take on Hawaii.
I think that cat might win the Heisman.
Austin Genty.
Yeah.
He is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Averaging over 10 yards a carry.
That's amazing.
He is fun to watch. And I just, I love the little engine that can in Boise State. I mean, they rose to prominence with that defeat in the Fiesta Bowl of OU several years ago, and they have been the darlings of college football since. For a team that...
Thanks, Chris Peters.
Well, I mean, and look at all the coverage they get TV-wise. I mean, they're on TV every week.
Can't find them on that turf.
So now Mangum has decided to punt. The ball rolled back to the punter. He'll get it away. There was no pressure. Gillespie looks up into the Aurora Borealis. The ball will roll dead at the 5-yard line. So it has been, they took over on the 39. Mangum got it at the 5, kicked it away. They took over on the 39. They just kick it to the 5 again.
Yeah.
You mentioned the coaches were playing chess a little earlier. Certainly doing that right now.
Well, these are two good coaches. They've got two good programs. Mangum probably better this year. We'll see. Time will tell.
Celebrating Cancer Awareness Night tonight here in Mooreland. Love to see that. That will happen for us in a couple of weeks when the final regular season game of the year will be played. How about that? 1st and 10. Here comes the Wildcat look and powering across the 25 to the 30, or actually the 27. I'm sorry, Austin Solis. I had him 10 yards ahead of that. Austin got caught in traffic. I got caught with my numbers. But Solis takes it from the 5 all the way out to the 27-yard line from that Wildcat look, a gain of 22. It'll bring up a 1st down and 10 as Mangum gets out of the shadow of their own goal post. And they'll stay with Solis in the Wildcat. Ball goes between his legs. He goes back, picks it up. Now he's in trouble, looking for help. And he'll get it back to the 15-yard line. A big loss there of 11. That is the second time tonight we have seen a bad snap, and it has cost Mangum dearly.
Yeah, there's many mistakes Mangum has made tonight, and they lead 21-8, which is kind of shocking. And Coach Powers has got to be just gritting his teeth over there.
Line to make for the 1st down is the 37. It'll be 2nd down and forever. They'll fire a pass on the bounce, caught on the bounce. That is Gillespie with the pass from Laughlin at the 50. Gets a block, 45. Makes a move, whoop, goes to the 40. Cuts inside 35. Still on his feet at the 30. 25, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tom Gillespie. How about that?
Coach Powers, he always, it seems, 1 or 2 times every game says, you know what? Well, let's pull this one out.
Oh, yeah. Haven't seen that. The team that used to do it all the time on the AstroTurf was the Nebraska Cornhuskers because they get that good bounce off the turf. So in to try the extra point now for Mangum is Derek Hammond. Wow, that one goes about 75 yards. Bad snap.
Oh, my goodness.
And rolling here on the near side, looking for somebody to throw it to, Max Richardson. And Richardson's pass comes incomplete. So with 5:31 left in the first half of play, Mangum on top, 27-8. Let's keep it right here and dissect that touchdown play for them.
Well, it was lateral, so he threw it behind the line of scrimmage, bounced on the turf, came up to Remy, and he was the starting quarterback to start this season. He's had a little shoulder injury, and so he's primarily playing receiver and on defense, and Bo Rogers is playing so well. But Remy threw that ball 35, 40 yards to Gillespie, who finished out the remaining 45 yards on his own, like you said, zigging and zagging through defenders, and the far sideline hit the cone, and so that's a big play.
Mickey Lively used to run like that.
Did he?
Joined us. Yeah, he did. He'll tell you that he did. Yeah. Gary Boatman says, hello from Muskogee, Oklahoma. Go Tigers. Sean Whetstone has joined us in the broadcast booth. Mangum, as we have seen all season long, they struggle, and all of a sudden they lead 27-8.
Yeah, 27-8. And I tell you what, you've got that lead, but I'm telling you, Coach Fowers is going to walk in that locker room, and he's just not going to be happy.
5:31 left in the first half of play. You look at the number of penalties.
Yep.
You had a block punt for a touchdown.
Bad snaps.
And you've had 2 bad snaps, and you have really stunk it up on a couple of kickoffs.
Yep.
One that you turned over to the opposition. But on that note, Mangum leads 27-8, and the defense has played lights out tonight. So set to kick the football away, Derek Hammond. This has been an issue for Mangum as well, and he'll just bang this one over everybody's head. A good job of going up and getting it. Carter Cummins. Cummins down the far sideline, has the 30, 35, 40, 45, and ducks inside at about the 47-yard line, where he is knocked out of bounds. But great field position on another excellent return by the Bearcats.
34-yard return, yeah. They got the ball to midfield, and so the special teams has been the one spot that they will work on.
Been a bright spot for Mooreland. They have really done a great job on those kickoffs, as we mentioned, in the block punt, and they have returned kicks quite well.
I think if you live here, maybe it's like being married where you just tune out your wife.
That's Chad Fox with a C, by the way.
That's why I'm not married.
If you'd like to send, here's a quick hitter by the quarterback. Bodie Allen takes it across the 50, down to the 49-yard line. And he has been successful on that play a couple of times. Give him 4 to bring up a 2nd down and 6. Wow, I can't believe you said that in your out loud voice.
Well, I tell you what, the people here, they don't even notice it.
I liked it a little while ago when there was trains going in each direction.
Something else.
That's pretty cool. So 2nd down and 6, just inside Mangum territory. They'll hand it off to the big back, and Caden Overton falls forward for a couple. He was hit immediately by Shane Lee. Also in on the stop, Cray Manny. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4.5.
4.5 to go here in the first half. Mooreland does not want to give Mangum the football back. Big play here.
So you're telling me it's 4-down territory?
I would imagine if they think they have a shot here in this game.
And they may let the play clock run out here and take a timeout, as they are slow to get to the line of scrimmage. Running it down to 5, and they'll snap it here. Quarterback keeper by Bodie Allen tries to turn the corner. Great pursuit by Mangum. Allen spun forward inside the 45 down to the 44. That'll bring up a 4th down and about a yard. And again, Cooper Curbo in on another tackle with Cray Manny.
Going to see a quarterback sneak here.
Oh, yeah. Tina Sharp-Clark has joined us. Hello, Tina. 3:45 and running here in the first half of play. Mangum on top 27-8.
They just moved it up a couple of feet.
Yeah, the official gave Mooreland about an extra half yard there. Yeah, you would think that Bodie Allen would run the quarterback sneak here. Long snap count. He does. Matt, I don't know that he got there.
I don't think he's going to get a good mark. I think you're right.
Cooper Curbo finished the play off, but that was Gabe Miranda who made the initial hit, and Miranda stopped him. Yep. So the defense will hold, and Mangum will get it on downs at their own 45-yard line with a ton of time for them. 3:24 left in the first half.
Yep, Mangum got what they wanted to stop. Ball back. 55 yards to go for a touchdown.
Shayla Willis has joined us. Hello, Shayla. 1st and 10. Bo Rogers back in at quarterback. Pistol formation. Rogers wants to throw. Screen pass. Solis makes the catch. Gets a block. Has the 50. 45. Still on his feet and dragged down from behind at about the 43-yard line. Making the tackle, Jacob Walker, but not before Austin picked up a 1st down.
And again, you get a freshman quarterback. That's a delayed screen. You wait till the defenders come get a little bit closer to you to pull them away from the running back. And Bo Rogers, the 9th grader, just doing a great job.
1st and 10. Avery split here on the near side. They'll flip-flop now and bring Laughlin on the near side as well. Handed off to Anthony Allen, who's checked in at the tailback position. And Anthony will take it inside the 40, down to about the 38-yard line. Patient running by Anthony Allen. A gain of 5, 2nd down and 5.
You mentioned it. Mangum's got so many weapons. Solis and Gillespie and Rogers
and
Laughlin and
Trey Williams.
Yeah.
2nd down and 5 from the shotgun. Bo wants to throw. Goes near side. Got Avery. A little bit too tall. Incomplete. 3rd down and 5.
That one had a little quack to it. That was a little wobbler by the freshman. Haven't seen him throw it like that yet tonight, so he'll get a do-over here, 3rd and 6.
You talked earlier about his feet and how well he had done on somebody passing. His feet not set that time.
Yeah.
Brody Smith from Cash has joined us. Hello, Brody. Marie Tellis says, let's go Tigers. And David Henry still impressed with that bounce pass, pitch, catch, and run for the touchdown a moment ago to Colton Gillespie. 3rd down here, little pitch pass to Gillespie. Colton gets a block, has it inside the 30 to the 29, and that'll be good enough for a 1st down. Great job of blocking out here on the edge. One of those wide receivers, Clayton Caskey, getting it done. And then a big ugly downfield as well. That was Cason Frias.
27 unanswered and threatening again.
2:10 left in the first half of play. Mangum has struck quickly here this evening for their 4 touchdowns. Avery going to go in motion. They'll give him the pop pass. Looks for a block on the edge. Going to get it from his wide receiver. Breaks a tackle, runs into a tackler, and picks up the 1st down. Love the blocking out on the edge by Zeke Rogers.
Just spreading the field out. You got to defend him sideline to sideline, and it's very difficult to do.
And just so many different folks.
Yep.
So it'll be 1st and 10 ball. Well, they didn't give him the 1st down, did they?
Does not look like it.
It'll be 2nd down and a half yard just inside the 20. Pop pass near side. Gillespie this time. Gillespie puts his foot in the ground, takes it inside the 15 down to the 10. They'll get him off his feet at the 9 and going to get a horse collar tackle at the end of it, which will go half the distance to the end zone.
1st and goal, 4.5.
So 3 straight pop pass plays. And that has taken the football deep inside Mooreland territory. 1:40 left in the first half of play. And they have shown the propensity here when they are in this position, they being Mangum, to go wildcat with Austin Solis and let him go behind the big bodies. Hello to Denise York, joined us this evening. They'll keep Bo in there. It'll be a pistol formation with Austin. Man in motion is Avery. They'll pitch it to him on that little pop. He gets a block from Zeke. Does he get to the end zone? No. He's down at the 1, and we get a pink penalty flag on the play, and going to get a face mask. Debbie Dillahunty Davis says, Coop, Mimi is cheering you on. Stay after him. Coop has been getting after it now. Let me just tell you. So the face mask against Morton will take it down to the 1, and it'll be 1st and goal from there for Mangum. 1:23 left in the first half of play. They lead 27-8.
Got a tripod acting up on me here.
You know, we just have that problem with tripods over the years.
Just tell you what, it's not ESPN, but we do the best we can here.
Trey Williams in at fullback. They hand it off to him. They do. He bowls towards the end zone. Did he get in? He did. Trey Williams from a yard away, thundering, bowling into people, and scoring the touchdown.
33 unanswered.
1:18 left in the first half of play. Mangum will go for... No, they're going to kick the extra point. All right. So Gillespie will be the holder, and Derek Hammond is the kicker. Remember, the last one was bobbled. Snap is back. Hold is true. Kick is on its way, and it is up, and it is good. So with 1:18 left in the first half of play, Mangum once trailed 8-0. They now lead 34-8 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Western Traditions in Mangum is a very special store that features high-quality, one-of-a-kind Western furniture, collectibles, and accessories. This store is a must-see experience if you like Western decor. Check them out at westerntraditions.com or on Facebook, and then plan an in-person visit soon. Just arrived Copper and Turquoise accented end tables and bedroom furniture. They have cowhide assorted rugs from Brazil from $129 to $195. Western Traditions, downtown Mangum, Oklahoma.
Nate Hagerman, good job, guys. You better believe it, Nate. Mangum, after giving up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on a blocked punt, have reeled off 34 unanswered, and with 1:18 left in the first half of play, They lead it 34-8. Mangum to kick the football away. And doing the honors is Derek Hammond. Now we're going to get another timeout. We'll keep it right here. I haven't had a chance to talk about it. Great facility here in Mooreland. The field is one that Dirk would be proud of.
Yeah, field's in great condition. It is marked well. Got the big blue M in center field. The guys here, ladies here have been just tremendous. Letting us be inside the press box. Yeah, there are some locations where we are not allowed in the press box.
Well, my reputation precedes me. So, what I love about this field is that the individual yard markers are there. This is great.
Yep.
That is a broadcaster's delight. Not a rapper's delight, but a broadcaster's delight. I said hip, hop. No, okay.
I do like that song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
A little surprise kick fielded by the man who's had the ball in his hands a bunch tonight, Caden Overton. Overton will take a knee. It'll be 1st and 10 now for Mooreland. They'll have it at their own 42-yard line with 1:17 left in the first half of play.
More of a squib kick there. Want to get the clock started. Yeah, like you said, 1:17. So Mangum Tigers just need to get to the locker room, take your chewing, and come out and play some clean football.
So if you're Jake Allen, what do you do here? You're head coach of Mooreland. Do you just run out the half and regroup, or do you try to put points going into the locker room?
I think if you're Mooreland at this point, you've just got to do everything you can to get some points.
Bodie Allen going to hand the football off. No, pitches it late, turning the corner, and across the 45 to the 46-yard line will go Blaze Overton. Good open field tackle by Landon Hutton. And a gain of 4, maybe. Well, they'll give him 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
And Michael, in years past, how many times has that play gone for chunk yardage against Mooreland?
Yeah, a bunch.
They've been that good, and the Mangum defense has gotten that much better over the last few years.
Fallon McKenzie Webb is watching. Hello, Fallon. 2nd down and 6. Again, a late pitch. And again, turning the corner and getting it down to the 45-yard line will go Blaze Overton. So Mangum is pounding the quarterback and the tailback. And it's been a great job by Bodie Allen to pitch late to Overton to let him get positive yardage. But the clock is running.
Yeah, and they're running out of time. 45-yard line.
Mooreland's out of timeouts as well.
Yep.
1st and 10, they have it at the Mangum 45. This time they'll go to the big bruising back. And, boy, I tell you what, holding on for dear life there was linebacker Cooper Curbo. If Curbo doesn't make that tackle, that may have been a house play. Gain of 6. It'll take it down to the 39. And apparently the Bearcats had 1 timeout remaining, so they will use it right here.
Well, what do you think tomorrow?
OU Texas, it's just so hard because, like I said, I realize that OU has got injuries up and down the lineup. They've got a freshman quarterback that's going to be playing in the biggest stage. Texas ranked number 1 or number 2, depending on what poll you follow. But it's OU Texas, and I just go back to that all the time. It's OU Texas.
Well, that's what OU needs. It needs to be OU Texas, where they have a shot there at the end. Needs some squirrely things maybe to happen, and defense pretty good. Offense just stinks.
I got the opportunity several years ago to go to an OU Texas game with a couple of 3 fellows from the northwest part of the state. It was a sunny, hot day at the Cotton Bowl.
Oof.
I sat between 2 guys that go 3 bills easy. Texas won. It was not a happy time after the game.
Any wax beers and corn dogs? Or?
They just wanted to go back to the hotel room and watch Florida and Georgia on the TV. I'm like, guys, we're in Dallas. We lost. 2nd down and 6, or 2nd down and 4, actually. They're going to throw. Left-hander fires one towards the corner of the end zone, and it was almost picked off down there by Max Richardson as Max coverage on the final play of the first half results in an incomplete pass, and they go to the locker room. Mangum on top, 34-8, and Ryan Lane, you're right. It was 8-0 to begin the ball game, and now it's 34-8 at the intermission. Mangum 34, Mooreland 8 at the half. We're back to Interline Field in Mooreland after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers!
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Back at Interline Field in Mooreland, where Mangum leads at 34-8. Tracy Dale Smith over there at Cash has joined us in the broadcast booth. He's one of those Altus merchants. Softball players, Brad Gilbert never was, but probably wished he had been, is also joining us in the broadcast booth. You keep talking about how you're going to go to the locker room and Sam Powers is going to unleash his tail chewing on Mangum, but they lead 34-8.
Yeah, I'm not so much tail chewing at this point, 34-8, but just getting things cleaned up. Because playing against any playoffs or anything like that, those plays will get you beat.
Yeah.
And you don't get a do-over in the playoffs. So you've got to fix those mistakes now and again, head into the playoffs with some momentum. You want home field advantage, and Mangum looking to do that and stay atop the district. So, again, once you get to 5-0 and you got some people expecting you to do some things, and you don't need to slack off mid-season and make some mental errors, just need to tighten things back up.
Bray Woodruss has joined us. Hope your blood sugar is okay, Bray. That's still going to be the all-time best line that he has ever delivered to me. And he's given me some doozies over the years. Bray, good to have you alongside. So if you're just tuning in and you're wondering about the tail chewing that Chad is alluding to, ball game starts off. Squib kick by Mooreland. Mangum muffs it. Mooreland recovers. The defense holds. Mangum gets the football. They are driving, and then they make mental mistakes, snap a ball 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage, commit a penalty, and suddenly they're punting deep inside their own territory. The punt is blocked, picked up by a Mooreland defender, and into the end zone for the first score of the night, 2-point conversion. And then the next kickoff from Mooreland, squibbed and bobbled by Mangum. Fortunately, the Tigers got back on top of it.
Yeah, the bust is not even cooled down, and you're down 8-0 on the road. That's not what you want as a coach. And again, still a few other mistakes and procedural penalties. The snap has been off a little bit tonight. Rogers has had to go down and pick some stuff off the grass, and so just getting those things cleaned up. But Rogers has been playing very, very well.
Well, and there was also a snap when they were in Wildcat that got by Austin Solis.
That's right.
Talk about the positives, though, in this ball game and the quick strike capability that Mangum has shown all season long. Solis gets a great block. He gets on the backside of Aiden Augustine on the outside and races 41 yards down the far sideline for a touchdown. And then the old, and again, I remember Nebraska used to run it all the time where they would throw the lateral, bounce it on one hop to the wide receiver who would then pick it up and throw it downfield. Mangum did that. It was Remington Laughlin who made the catch out in the flat and then fired a 35-yard pass to Colton Gillespie, who made the catch at the 50, and then he put on his Kevin Bacon footloose shoes and danced his way the final 50 yards for the touchdown. So Mangum has had the ability to score and score quickly. They've grinded out a couple of drives as well, but all in all, it's 34-8, Mangum on top.
Yes, there have been some big plays. And Rogers, I mean, just a bullet strike to Gillespie going in.
On another touchdown, yeah.
Another touchdown, 33-yard strike. And so there's been some big plays. And Mooreland's forced them to do that a couple of times. They're kind of stacking the line of scrimmage. The stuff on the perimeter has been working. And with Bo throwing the way he has, it's been fun to watch.
Ryan Lane, special correspondent, tells us Altus leading John Marshall at Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City. 28-0 the score there. Amanda Johnson has checked into the broadcast. Amanda may be wondering about that National League baseball game, winner take all, the Dodgers and the Padres. What do you got?
2 outs, bottom of the 4th at Los Angeles. It is 1-0 Dodgers. Series tied at 2.
Got to tell you, I'm pulling for the Padres in that series.
Gotcha.
Tell me about that American League Championship Series, not championship, but Division Series Game 5, winner take all between Cleveland and Detroit.
Stand by. Well, then. Nothing tonight.
Oh, they're playing it tomorrow night. That's
they
right.
are playing tomorrow at high noon.
All right. Jill Travis Nippert has joined us in the broadcast booth. Jill, good to have you alongside. Jill knows a lot about sports, been a huge fan of sports. And as you kept talking about Sam Powers having a meeting with his team and the mental mistakes, it reminds me of a great story that I heard of Bob Knight. And Bob Knight was one of those mercurial type individuals. Great coach, knew how to win, knew how to motivate kids, but then also went to an extreme and would go overboard. But he told the story one time of how when he was coaching the Dream Team, they were just absolutely blistering someone at halftime. And he said he had to try to come up with something to motivate the team. They were winning like by 100 points. And he finally came up with he was going to pick on Michael Jordan. And Jordan had like a triple-double at halftime.
Right.
And he looked at Jordan and he said, "Hey, you haven't set any screens all night long."
And Jordan said, "Yes, I have, Coach. It's been so fast, you haven't seen them." And Coach Knight said, "Well, then slow down so I can see them."
But again, you kind of equate that to this one. I mean, Mangum started off 8-0. They trailed. They made some mistakes. But they have cleaned it up since. And they have done this all season long. They blow up for points.
Well,
it's 34-8.
Well, I saw Coach Saban with Pat McAfee today. I saw a clip of it. I didn't see the whole show. But anyway.
Boy, talk about two polar opposites there. My goodness.
And Coach Saban was talking about Alabama, but he didn't say. But teams with coming off a huge win and then a letdown as Alabama lost to Vanderbilt after beating Georgia. And he basically said that when he was coaching Alabama, he was harder on the kids after a win than a loss. A loss, he was picking them up and encouraging them. But after a win, he said, that's when he had to coach them the hardest, just to keep those guys focused. The mental mistakes you can mount up if you let them. And Coach Powers is a good coach. Things will be adjusted, and they'll be fine. But, again, once playoff times come, you want to be at your peak. You want to be doing things right and cut down those mistakes.
Let me just say this about Nick Saban. I know there are a lot of folks who do not like him, but if you listen to what he talks about,
great coach,
and not just but when he and this is what Sam Powers does, and I equate it to Sam, and I try to do it in my own life. When he talks about leadership, and leadership is not about making yourself better; it's about making other people better. When you do it to serve yourself, it's just manipulation. But if you're trying to make others better, then it's exactly what leadership is all about.
Well, back to Jordan. How good was Steve Kerr because of Michael Jordan? I mean,
right.
Steve Kerr probably doesn't have his career.
Scottie Pippen didn't have his career. Nobody had their career had it been for Michael Jordan. So, again, guys like that, I pay close attention to and emulate, and Sam Powers certainly fits into that category. We're at the intermission. Mangum in front 34-8, and we'll return to Mooreland after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Did you know the freshest and most beautiful long-lasting flowers always come from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum? If you want to send flower arrangements that look and smell great and last a long time, your best choice is to make that local phone call at 580-782-2122 for fresh flowers, silk flowers, gift selections, collectibles, memorials, and bereavement gifts. Make that trip to Flowers Unlimited, 113 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
Granite Drug Company would like to thank their customers for shopping local. They're proud to offer pharmacy services, including immunizations, Dispill personalized medication management, health and beauty products, gifts for every occasion, and the soda fountain open all day and serving lunch from 11 till 2. Remember, when you need prescriptions filled, tell your doctor Granite Drug Company.
We're at the half. Mangum leading at 34-8 over Mooreland. Check other scores from A2 and down the road in Cordell. Boy, Texoma Goodwill at the half, 61-0 over the Blue Devils.
Yeah, tough season for Cordell. They've got some young kids coming up, but you just want those kids that are playing now just to keep going and keep coming to practice, because it has got to be discouraging. But those young kids look up to the older kids, and so you want to set a good example and for the next round of kids coming up.
Well, you talk about loving up kids and lifting them up when they're down rather than when it's easy. That's a classic example there. And you tell me the Cordell coaching staff does a great job of that.
They really do a great job. They'll get things going there. Last game they only had 18 players suit up. So when you only have 18 players in pads, and it's tough to even practice. And so again, kudos and a tip of the cap to those kids out there still playing.
Elsewhere in A2, it's Porter in front of Summit Christian, 18-7. That is at the half. Number 1 Woodland in front of Hominy, 20-6. Halftime score. Southwest Covenant by that same score over Carnegie at the intermission. It's Southwest Covenant 20, Carnegie 6. Closer than I would have expected as they go to the third at Wilson. The Blue Devils of Ringling just 2 in front of the Eagles, 8-6, third quarter score. Ringling in front of Wilson. It's Rush Springs in front of Healdton. It's a halftime score. Rush Springs 39, Healdton 14. Well, I tell you, here's one that if this is accurate, this is one that raises eyebrows. Late in the first half, Apache in front of Thomas, 20-13. The Warriors coming in at 1-4. Thomas 4-0. Wow.
Yeah, I saw Thomas last week, and they've got a good team. They got a ton of kids out. They got some big, good-looking athletes, and so yeah, that is a shock here early in the evening.
Liberty in front of Mounds, 34-16. Kanawha in front of Elmore City Purnell, it's 28-6. Elsewhere, Regent Prep over Gore, 48-22 at the half. Fairland shutting out Afton late in the first half, 28-0. Ketchum, 41. Barnsdall, 0. Barnsdall still trying to recover from that tornado a couple of years ago. Talahena out in front of Central Salisaw, 14-6. We woke up in front of Allen, 30-12. That happened last night, 30-12 last night, and Velma Alma beat Wayne last night by a final score of 38-0. A reminder, Mangum, week number 7 will be a short week as we will go to Cordell for a bowl game against the Blue Devils. So that is next Thursday night. Cordell and Mangum from Cordell will return in 2 weeks to the Liberty Bowl to entertain the Texoma Goodwill team, and that is the final home game of the regular season for Mangum.
It just happens so fast, and that really is amazing. Clinton split with I-40 teams. They lost to Weatherford a couple of weeks ago, and then defeated Elk City last night, and so Clinton trying to stay right in the district as well. And we have state tournament games in Oklahoma City yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And tip of the cap to Eric Castle at Leedy. His Lady Bison defeated number 3 Kiowa today, 9-7. It's Stewart versus Leedy for the Class B fast pitch softball state championship tomorrow at 2:30. Luqueba Sickles, Coach Scales lost to number 1 Stewart. No shame there in the semifinals. And I tell you what, if there wasn't anything else going on tomorrow, I wouldn't mind going to see the Class B state tournament in baseball, as you're going to have Fort Cobb Broxton taking on number 1 Calumet, Fort Cobb number 2, and that one is going to be a great baseball game.
Fort Cobb Broxton won the last 2 state championships, I believe, haven't they?
Yep.
In baseball?
Yep. It's 11 a.m. First pitch at Yukon High School, Calumet, and Fort Cobb.
And I know they're getting that game in early, and I know that schedule you have to do, but it's a shame that every year those games have to compete with Oklahoma and Texas.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Last team on the west side in Class A, Okarche beaten in the semifinals by number 2 Rattan 9-8. It'll be number 1 versus number 2, Wright City number 1, Rattan number 2. They'll play at 2 o'clock, and that will be in Bricktown. Looks like it, yes, at the Bricktown ballpark.
Was glad to see that the the state softball championship games went back to Hall of Fame Stadium this year.
Yeah, I was too. That's great for the kids and the fans. Back to fast pitch, Arapahoe Butler losing, gave number 1 Caddo a little bit of a scare, but Caddo is just great. They're going to be in the state championship. They'll take on number 2 Tushka. Tushka's won easily in the quarters, semifinals, and now in the finals against Caddo. I want to give you one more thing here, and we've got Class 2A is going to be, all the 2A baseball teams are going to be on the east side. If you're that classification, normally on the west side you're playing football. But is there a shock here? Silo will take on Dale for a state championship at Bricktown, 11 a.m. tomorrow. That one would be worth watching as well.
Clarence Hoppengardner has joined us, Debbie Smith Pride and Ryan Lane as well, as it is at the half, 34-8. Mangum out in front. Tigers back out on the field. I don't think the Bearcats have come out of the locker room yet. They have not, as we're still about 4 minutes and change away from the second half. Before we go to break, there is some excitement scheduled for tomorrow in nearby Cordell. Let's talk a little bit about that.
There is the big Pumpkin Festival. It's a big event in Cordell, their biggest of the year. The big Pumpkin Festival. Make plans to be there on the square if you can. Get there before football, guys. If you're going to be going with your family, if you need to get back in front of the TV. But yes, Pumpkin Festival tomorrow. Shelly's going to have a booth there. I know some other local folks are going to be there with a booth. It's always a fun time. They do a great job. Cordell Chamber of Commerce. Pumpkin Festival, it is tomorrow downtown Cordell. Beautiful courthouse in Ouachita County, and the weather going to be nice. Weather going to change, I see.
It is. It is going to change, finally. We knew it would. Everybody said, is it ever going to change? Well, yeah, it will. So one thing I want to ask about before we go to break on Cordell's event, they used to do pumpkin chunking. Do they still do the chunking?
No, they don't. Hobart did that for a while.
Okay.
With the big cannons and all that. And I've not heard. I don't think they're going to do it this year. That was usually the week before or after Cordell to not conflict. But, yeah, that was a Hobart thing with the cannons, and that was fun to watch.
As we go to break, Casey Kroom, good to have you alongside, Casey. As it's still baseball weather, but we got a 34-8 football game going on here in Mooreland. Mangum 34, and did I say that right?
That's
Mangum
right.
34, Mooreland 8. A lot of M's there.
I'll tell you what, folks,
my brain
Michael's
is
covered.
addled.
He's covered so many teams over his career. I don't know how he keeps track of radio
Obviously,
stations.
he doesn't very well. at the half, 34-8. It's the Tigers in front of the Bearcats on Classic Hits, 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
All the employees at Great Plains Bank Mangum are excited for the new school year. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and get that Tiger spirit and support the young men and women of Mangum as they try and bring home the gold ball. You will see us at the game and hear us on the radio and internet. Come see Great Plains Bank Mangum for your banking needs on the corner in downtown Mangum. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
When unexpected illness or injury disrupts your day, immediate care is a necessity, not a luxury. At Variety Care's Hobart Clinic, we're here for you at the moment you need us most. Whether you are battling the flu, managing a chronic condition, or simply due for your annual checkup, our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to support you and your family with personalized care, Sooner Care, and private insurance plans accepted. Visit today, 1000 South Broadway, Hobart, 405-632-6688 to schedule an appointment. That's 405-632-6688.
Second half coming up, Mangum and Mooreland. Bearcats will get the ball to begin the third period of play. We say hi to Richie Galloway. And we also make mention of the fact a couple of kids not in uniform tonight for Mangum. Gavin Williams, one of those big uglies, not playing tonight, got a boot on that left foot. And also in street clothes, well, in his jersey and gym shorts, Mason Parker, who has had all kinds of shoulder and clavicle issues this season. We say hello to Alyssa Chandler, who is what?
Nothing. How's that pretzel working out for you?
We say hello to Alyssa Chandler and Shelly Jenkins Mullins, who joined us. Sid the Kid has joined us as well. And by the way, Fort Cobb hasn't won the last 2 state championships. Richie Galloway says the last 5 state championships.
Is that all?
Yeah. One for each finger, I guess. So, yeah, they such a juggernaut over there. And I believe Reggie Willis is still there, isn't he?
Now, Reggie's now at OU.
Oh, that's right, he was. I forgot about that, yeah.
He was just volunteering, but he got on payroll, so he is on staff payroll. He's getting his MLB pension. Life is good for the Willets. Eli playing the younger son of Reggie, and so he could go to OU, but he's probably going to be drafted pretty high.
Mm-hmm. Shortstop, isn't he?
Yeah.
And a dandy shortstop.
Yep.
Reggie was he was fun to watch.
Oh, man.
Played for the Angels and for the Yankees and just could absolutely fly.
It is just great to see those Oklahoma guys when they do well in the big leagues and the history. I mean, you know this. I mean, just incredible Oklahoma history in Major League Baseball, and so that keeps it. The sport is slowly dying, but if people don't have the attention span like us old timers have. But I'd say, go ahead.
Well, that's the thing about baseball. It is so cerebral. Yeah. I mean, if you really understand the game,
if you do, yes, it really is. There's so much going on, and a lot of folks don't.
It's unbelievable. And growing up in Kansas City as a kid, I got to go to a lot of Royals games, go by myself, and just sit and study and watch the games. And then my family would want to go, and they'd be like, "What are you doing? You're just sitting there. I'm enjoying the game. Be quiet, or I'm not going to bring you back."
That's right.
You know?
But I could see a young Barnes keeping his scorebook, too.
Yeah. I loved it. Football, 8-man variety. Dandy going on here. A couple of undefeated teams. Tipton out in front of the Cowboys of Ryan. 28-14. 28-14.
They're going to make another run, aren't they?
Numbers 1 and 2. Another run. It just continues.
It continues.
I'm telling you, I go to Tillman County, every week for my job and go to Frederick specifically, go through Tipton, and there's a sign that's they have to make it bigger.
Yep. They have got it going on.
Ashley Cantu Robinson has joined us, B.R. Stover as well, as it is a 34-8 bowl game. And again, if you're Mangum, you want to come out and put your foot on their throat and knock their lights out. I mean, you got to finish this ball game off.
Yep. What you want to see if Coach Powers do things right, get some touchdowns on the board, get the rest of those kids on the sidelines, on the field.
And again, we haven't talked nearly enough about how stalwart the defense has been tonight.
Been spectacular. Like you said, you get punched in the jaw when you get off the bus. You're down 8-0, and you respond. So that is definitely something that is a positive.
Well, and Mooreland got the football deep inside Mangum territory to begin the ball game when they recovered the onside kick. All right, so Derek Hammond, the freshman, set to kick it away for Mangum. And he has gone short, he has gone long, and he's done better when he's gone long. This one going to be short here on the near side, fielded by the up back, and coming to the near side, look out, here comes Caden Overton. Overton across the 45, stiff arms, and makes his way down to the 48-yard line of Mangum. A host of Mangum tacklers there. Aiden Loftus in on the stop for the Tigers. Clayton Caskey there, and got some help as well from Diego Tellis.
Yeah, what you want to do is kick that at an angle toward the sideline where it doesn't have one of the slower guys that will get it, and he doesn't have any location to run. But, yeah, that was, like you said, short, and he had some good yardage.
Well, and you talked about it earlier. Caden Overton is a guy that when he gets a head of steam underneath him, man, he's going to put a mark on you when you try to tackle him. So 1st and 10, Bearcats will get it in a late pitch here on the near side that has worked successfully. And what a marvelous tackle at about the 43-yard line. Turned in by Max Richardson. Richardson grabbing the ankles of Blaze Overton. Otherwise, Blaze may have been headed to the end zone. He'll get 5, 2nd and 5.
Yeah. Landon Hutton was blocked pretty good there on the perimeter. Like you said, there was a nice play made.
If you're named Blaze, you got to be fast, right?
I guess.
They'll hand it off to the big back and just absolutely nowhere to go for Caden Overton. Overton back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Cooper Curbo is there, also getting off the pile. Gabe Miranda, Shane Lee, we've said their names all night long. Jake Green, Clayton Caskey. Austin Solis was there as well.
Choo-choo.
So it's 3rd down and 5. And there is no doubt about their arrival. 3rd and 5 now. Underneath center, Bodie Allen.
Whoa.
Allen keeps it himself, breaks a tackle, has the 1st down and more. As he scrabbles inside the 30, going to get dragged down at the 29-yard line. Bodie Allen.
That looked like a busted play. Looked like he turned the wrong way. All of his backs were going to the right. He went to the left, but the Mango defense were chasing the backs.
Well, Bodie Allen did what you're supposed to do on a busted play. You go where the hole was intended for the running back, and he picked up good yardage there. Alexandra Young probably ran like that in her younger days. 1st and 10 now. Mooreland working inside Mangum territory. They'll hand it on to the Sledgehammer, and about 3 on the carry there for Caden Overton. And Overton's so big and strong that when he gets tackled, basically all 11 guys are there for the Mangum defense.
And Augustine basically, he's not going anywhere.
No.
So the guy he's blocking, the running back, basically runs right in the back of him.
He just picked him up and pushed him back in the hole. You're exactly right. 2nd down and 7 now. Man in motion. They'll toss it to him here on the near side, cutting it up and getting positive yardage inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line. Will go Blaze Overton, and Overton has become an offensive weapon here.
Yeah, nice job here early out of the locker room for Mooreland.
Showing a bit of spark on the edge. Tackle made in space by Max Richardson and Landon Hutton. But again, that work on the edge has been the key for Mooreland here to begin this 3rd period of play. And 2 men moving, but none towards the line of scrimmage, so there is no call. And it's coming out from underneath center that time was Bodie Allen. Wow. Allen now, again, busted play, trying to turn the corner. Does. He'll take it inside the 15 down to the 11. And again, those guys on the back end are making the tackle. As Max Richardson is there, but Bodie Allen frustrated.
almost thinking that play looked more like he meant to do that. Like he's meaning to.
You think so?
The reads and the keys of the Mangum defenders are to see which way he turns with the football. They go the other way, and all the running backs go opposite.
Given his histrionics towards the bench, I thought maybe that was another bust.
Could have been.
So 2nd down and 5, and nowhere to go this time for Bodie Allen as he faked the handoff to the tailback and probably should have given it to him. Jake Green and Austin Solis made sure that Allen didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 2, and it's 3rd down and 7.
Keep that clock rolling. 8:30 to go, 3rd quarter.
Well, yeah, but you trail 34-8.
Well, if you're
you're talking about Mangum.
I'm the homer color analysis.
Okay, I got you, Harry Carey. Handoff to the big hammering back. Who will take it down to the 10. It's Caden Overton on that left side. He dragged a couple of folks with him. Cooper is there again. Curbo credited with another tackle. Aiden Augustine as well. 4th down and 3. Yes.
Yeah. No, big play here, right there at the 10-yard line.
Now, we talked about the Mangum defense being stalwart all evening long. Going to get a challenge here to begin this 3rd quarter play at the 7:45 mark. Quarterback keeper, no, they'll pitch it late, and he'll keep it instead, not get back to the line of scrimmage. And a great job that time by the Mangum defense. Bodie Allen looked like he was going to pitch, then he kept it, and he probably should have pitched it. Cooper Curbo, Clayton Caskey are there. Jake Green in on the stop as well, and Mangum will get it on downs at their own 10-yard line. 1st and 10, they go to work.
Bend, don't break.
Yep.
They gave up some yardage all the way down to the 10-yard line, but get the ball back.
7:37 left in the 3rd, so Mooreland took a lot of time off the clock. Direct handoff here to Austin Solis with room as he takes it across the 15 out to the 18-yard line, and a shoestring tackle made in space by Caden Overton. Otherwise, Solis has a bunch more. He'll pick up 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Excellent trap play. It opened up.
Well, and the thing about it is Austin starting 7-8 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so he has a head of steam when he hit that hole. 2nd down, Solis again, big hole across the 25 out to the 27-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And again, if you are a running back and you are 8-9 yards downfield before anybody puts a hat on you, you love that.
Yeah, he's got some big holes here to start this 3rd quarter.
Over here on the right side, the big ugly's getting it done. Shane Lee, one of those here on the near side. And my main man, let me tell you about Jackson Brooks getting it done. 1st and 10 now. Mangum started the drive at the 5. They'll send Avery in motion. And some confusion there. Handed off to Austin Solis, breaking a tackle. Takes it across the 30 out to the 31. A penalty flag will fly here on the near side. See what the call is going to be. Robert Crawford has joined us. Clarence Hoppengardner as well. Maybe another face mask. We've had a couple of those here tonight. Get the call from the white hat. And
what is going on?
I don't know, Slim Pickens.
We just throw flags and pick them up.
Yeah, okay. There you go. So gain of 4, 2nd down and 4. Rolling out, Bo wants to throw across his body. Not a good throw there. It was intended for Zeke. Good coverage by Mooreland downfield. And Bo just threw that one away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, trying to get a little cute there, but you're right. That is a tough play. I don't care who you are. Aaron Rodgers, he is sprinting out to his left, and he's a righty, and he's got to turn all the way around and get that ball down the field 20, 25 yards.
All the great quarterbacks, and you had to select Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
I was thinking, I don't know, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
There you go.
Warren Moon. Patrick Mahomes. 3rd down and 6 for Mangum. We'll send 3 wide receivers out here on the near side, including the big-bodied Kaysen Frias. Kaysen wants the ball. They're not going to give it to him. Go across the middle, pass up for grabs, and just off the fingertips and incomplete. It'll be 4th down. 2 wide receivers in the area. Solis had to go off his hands, and Remington was there as well. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, they faked the flat pass and then went deep. Like you said, there was 2 Tigers there. Almost came up
By the way, I think Kaysen was covered up on that. He really wasn't an eligible receiver on that play. He was more of a decoy. Throw me the ball. It's not going to happen. So 4th down and 6. Mangum going to punt the football away. And again, Remy will not go with the rugby-style kick. And catch interference going to be called here. The catch was made after the fair catch was signaled by Wyatt Vanzee. And the official felt like Anthony Allen got too close. He went by before the ball was caught, but it's going to be catch interference, and it'll give Mooreland pretty good field position. Their second possession here in the second half of play with 6:25 left in the third. Well, I say they're going to do that. They may wave it off like they did a moment ago. Who knows? And they did. There you go. See?
It doesn't make the home crowd happy, but...
well, it doesn't make head coach Jake Allen very pleased either. And he just kind of... He looks at the official here on the near side, shakes his head, and just walks away. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. They'll have it at the 42-yard line, down 34-8. So we play here in the third. 6:25 left in the frame. And keeping it, Bodie Allen breaks a tackle the line of scrimmage, takes it out to the 49-yard line. Late penalty flag will fly. Trey Williams with the tackle, and now another penalty flag will fly. And I told you the coaching staff walked away, and they got upset, and that's going to come on the bench there, that second penalty.
Well, if it's holding,
It'll be multiplied, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're right. It will be multiplied.
Because the unsportsmanlike conduct is going to be a dead ball, yeah.
So
a lot of conferences going on with the guys in the striped shirts. They're having one now at about the 50-yard line. Our longtime friend Leland Searcy, who is an official, or was, he's retiring or has retired, was up here in the broadcast booth with us earlier. Give me a chance to talk with him a little bit later on. Not on the air, off air, but look forward to it.
I know I don't
Go ahead.
blame these guys for getting it right. They're trying to get it right here. And that's been the crux last few years, is getting guys or ladies to officiate. Face mask on Mangum.
Illegal block in the back. Those penalties will offset. Personal foul, dead ball on the bench, so that one will count. So we had offsetting penalties. We had a face mask against Mangum. We had a block in the back on Mooreland. They offset, but the dead ball personal foul marked off against the bench.
Well.
And that'll take the ball down to the 36-yard line. And given all that, you can understand why they had to have that conversation.
Yeah, and the point I was trying to make is that they've got a lot of guys that have just been officiating, maybe a year or two tops. But again, they're always looking for officials. Sometimes teams are having to play Thursdays instead of Fridays.
What's the easiest place to officiate from? The stands or your recliner?
That's right. Yeah.
Same thing with coaching.
I'll be doing some officiating tomorrow.
Oh, you will be one of thousands that will be doing officiating from the stands and from their recliners.
25, 1st and 25.
Bodie Allen going to keep it, and boy, he should have pitched that time as he got knocked down at the 24-yard line, loses a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 27. Shane Lee in on the stop. Trey Williams. And got some help as well from Aiden Augustine. And here's one of those things about Mangum. We talked about it through the first 5 weeks. They've got so many bodies that they can run in at you, and they get fresh people in there on that line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively in the third quarter of play with 5:45 remaining, and the guys across the way are getting socked, Yep. Deep handoff here to the tailback, and he'll step over his own man and take it out to about the 30-yard line. That's a nice run that time by Caden Overton. He'll pick up 6. It'll bring up a third down. And the line to bank for first down is the 48 of Mangum. Avery Allen in line stop a minute ago. Want to say good evening to Billy Murphy, Altus Merchant. Talk about good shortstops. Billy was a great shortstop and outfielder for us for years on the Merchant softball team. Angela D. Shelton says, go Tigers. Got to make sure I call her Angela D. She gets mad at me when I leave the D out of there. So they want to throw. Got a man open. That's the big, tall, lanky Carter Cummins. And he had a step on the defender, but Bodie Allen, again, because of the pressure, had to let go of that football before he wanted to. It's incomplete, 4th down and long.
Yeah, 4th and 22.
Gabe Miranda got in the face that time. Bodie Allen and thundering in from the edge with Shane Lee. So, Caden Overton going to punt the football away to Colton Gillespie. Gillespie has been dazzling on pass catching a couple of times here tonight. Would love to return a punt, but this one going to fall well short. Oh, boy, that nearly hit Landon Hutton. It goes forward for Mooreland inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. That's where Mangum will take over first and 10. Their second possession of quarter number 3. There's 4:50 left in the frame, and they lead it 34-8.
Probably like to have, I'm nitpicking here, but Gillespie come up and catch that ball and save your team about 12 yards. It rolled quite a distance, but again, that's where I'm expecting big things for this Tiger team. Hopefully a long playoff run.
Rogers from the pistol hands it off to Solis. Big hole right up the middle, and Austin spins his way across the 35 out to the 37 and maybe the 38-yard line. Just short of a first down. It'll be second down and about a half yard. And given the gaffes that have taken place on the special teams tonight, I like the fact that he's staying away from the football.
Well, there you go. I'll shut up.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I know what you mean.
Second and a half yard. Again, Austin left side. Nobody touches him as he gets into the secondary. Makes a move at the 50. Gets a block. 45-40. 35-30. One man to beat. He's at the 25-20. Tight ropes his way down the far sideline and steps out of bounds officially at the 16-yard line. We're going to get a face mask at the end of the play as well. So there's that explosiveness.
That was nice.
You know, a couple of plays, and they've already got it inside red zone territory and may have it inside the 10. Oh, no, they called the face mask on Solis. Wow. Wow. So the flag setting at the 21, and they mark it off from there. Actually, at the 20, back to the 35. How about that? Gee. Rocky Pierce, not often, buddy, do we see a face mask called against the ball carrier, but it was whistled there. Nonetheless, Mangum has it at the 35-yard line, and Bo didn't have anybody to hand it off. He'll keep it himself and spins his way down to the 33. A gain of 2, second down and 8. It's a miscommunication there as the back, Cray Manny, went the opposite way that Bo thought he was going to go.
Yeah.
Good job by Rogers to pick up a couple. Alyssa Dreyer has joined us. Hello, Alyssa. Second down and 8. Manny in the backfield. Cray delayed, moved, now up the middle, and Cray will pick up the first down as he showed great patience, waited for the block at the 30, and took it all the way inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It'll be first and 10 from there. Great job by Manny. 3:35 left here in the third. Mangum looking for the first points of the second half. They'll hand it off again to Cray, and this time he's blown up in the backfield. And it's good penetration by Jacob Walker, the freshman. Makes the play behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a couple. Second and a dozen. Nothing Manny could do on that play. 3:15 left in the third. Pistol formation. Remy here on the near side with Avery. They want to throw and pass caught in the flat by Gillespie. Whoop, a little dip move. Whoop, one more. And he is bulldogged down at about the 12. Gillespie brings up a third down and about 2.5, 3 yards for a first down. Obviously, 4-down territory for Mangum. And I tell you what, Colton Gillespie, I don't know. That's just, you can't practice that sort of thing.
No, athletic ability, nice play.
Manny in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff to him. Bo going to roll out, has time. Pass caught by Remy, and he'll go into the end zone for the score. Wafflin with the catch from Bo Rogers from about 11 yards away, and Mangum adds to their total. Tigers now on top 40-8 with the extra point on the way. Well-designed play. Bo runs the opposite way that the offense was flowing to the right. He goes to the left. Cutting across, Laughlin wide open for the pitch and catch and the score.
Nice bootleg, yes.
Extra point is blocked. No good. So with 2:33 left here in the third, Again, Bob Knight, if you're looking for a bugaboo on this team, it's been special teams. Mangum on top, 40-8 with 2:33 left here in the third on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. The JCMH Family Care Clinic is located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointments.
Greetings going out to Enid tonight. My good friend Jody Bradford Stevenson, who works for Work Ready Enid. Great young lady and doing great things up there in Enid with that Work Ready program. Good to have you alongside tonight, kid. As Mangum set to kick the football away on top 40-8, 40 unanswered now for the Tigers since trailing 8-0 early on. Kickoff, end over end, caught at about the 20, coming to the near side to the 25, 28, spin move to the 30, still on his feet, now to the 34-yard line. Nice return there by Carter Cummins. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Mooreland. And they spun all the way out to the 36-yard line. How about that? Great spot there. 2:24 left here in the third period of play. So Mooreland blocked that kick early on, picked it up for a 5-yard score, got the 2-point conversion, and they have been silenced since. They have just not been able to put together a drive before they are shut down by this Mangum defense. Carry for Caden Overton. Boy, Overton, that young man is going to be tired tomorrow. He has really been the bell cow here tonight for this group. And actually, Overton not in there now. He has been replaced by Dylan Whale. In on the stop for Mangum, Avery Rogers, Clayton Caskey, Cooper Curbo as well. So 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain. Clock running, 1:50 left here in the third. You can just kind of tell by the body language of Mooreland. You're like, how much longer in this game?
Yep.
Man in motion. Now the big back will get it, break a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and take a couple of Tigers for a ride all the way out to the 45-yard line. Cooper Curbo there, along with Clayton Caskey, and also getting a ride, Landon Hutton. So 3rd down and about a yard to go. 1:20 left here in this third quarter of play. Mangum on the road Thursday night next week. They will be at Cordell. We'll be there as well. Airtime 6:45. Kickoff at 7. Quarterback keeper. 1st down and room into the secondary. All the way down to the 40-yard line goes Bodie Allen. Nice dance moves there. He had the moves like Jagger. So the 1st down for Bodie Allen and company at the 40-yard line of Mangum.
Mangum scored so quick. Their defense might actually be getting a little tired.
You got some fresh bodies in there, though, on that
Gotcha.
defensive side. They go 3 deep, and they're 2 deep right now. 1st down carry to the new back in there. Look out if he gets free. Good job in space that time by Austin Solis to make the tackle of Dylan Whale. 30 seconds left here in this third period of play. That may have been the final play of the fourth, and we look down there, or of the third, and we go to the fourth. We look down there, and it looks like Jake Allen told his kids 4. So they will let the clock expire here in period number 3, they being Mangum. They will have 2nd down and 7 when you and I come back for period number 4 at Interline Field. Mangum on top 40-8, and we're Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says, Go Tigers!
Chad Fox, Michael Barnes, and a veritable cast of thousands as we go to the fourth. Mangum on top, 40-8. Chad, want to say congratulations to the Mangum High School Teacher of the Week, Miss Hannah Warner. Miss Warner teaches ag education at Mangum, and special thanks to her for all that she does for her students. Hannah Warner, Mangum High School Teacher of the Week.
Congratulations.
In week number 6. Yep. So Mooreland has the ball, trying to come up with their first score since early in period number 1, trailing 40-8. And they'll go to the big back, trying to turn the corner. Overton, and he can't get it done. Great pursuit out on the edge by Mangum Knackers. Richardson. I tell you what, Richardson does a great job of tackling in space. Also in on the stop, Cray Manny. But I love the way that Richardson tackles out in space. Goes down, gets the ankles, clanks them together, and you're just not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, loss of a yard. Nice play.
It's third down and about 9. And underneath center will go Bodie Allen. Allen, late toss here on the near side. Mangum there to hem it in. Great job by Colton Gillespie to make the tackle in the open field as he stayed right with Wyatt Banzi. It'll be fourth down. Lisa Wilson says, Go Tigers. Miss having a Warner grandson playing. Yeah, we had a run of Warners for a long time. Got teacher of the week, but there you go. By the way, I thought maybe at some point Brent Bogart would check into the broadcast. He has not. But there is a marvelous picture of his son that was taken earlier today with 3 Mangum football players. And it's what it should be. Fourth down here, and bulldogging inside the 35 to the 34 will be the tailback, Hayden Overton, but he's well short of a first down. In on the stop for Mangum will be Trey Williams, and the Tigers will get it back on downs.
Texoma over Cordell, 74-0, running clock in the fourth.
So Bo's son was pictured earlier today with Remington Laughlin, Clayton Caskey, and Jackson Brooks. And I don't know that I think that those young men probably do realize, and you talked about it earlier, the young kids looking up to these guys out here playing and the impact that they have on them. And it was just a marvelous picture, and I tip my cap to those 3 young men for brightening that young fella's day. Inside handoff does not fool anybody. And has a great job of staying home, Micah Gaynor. And Micah did a full gainer that time on Clayton Caskey. Wow.
Yeah, loss of 2. Yeah. Second and 12.
Clayton's like, okay, so Barnes, you're talking about me. I get the ball, but you set me up to get drilled. Second and a dozen. Bo Rogers in the pistol formation. Anthony Allen back there with him now. Bo going to hand it off to Anthony. Anthony wants to turn the corner, looks for a block, and he will slip down, still on his feet as he was able to put a hand down, keep his balance. Penalty flag will fly on the play as well, and that's in the area of holding or a block in the back. Anthony that time, play was strung out on that far side. Great song by Steve Perry, by the way. And a hold was committed as well, so I think Mooreland will take the penalty. They will. And take the football back down to the 22-yard line. Line to make for a first down is the 44. So second and 22 now for Mangum. Wait a minute now. Hold on. The official says, no, not so fast, my friend. And he'll take it to the 32. All right, then.
I do not know where they got that number, but anyway.
Well, normally holding is from the point of infraction. Anyhow, second and a dozen now for Mangum. Clock continuing to run, 10:34 remaining. Fake the handoff, throw, pass, caught. Nice catch in traffic. Out to the 45-yard line will go Anthony Allen. Allen made a nice catch. Ball a little bit behind him, but he was able to make the catch and spin his way out to the 45. That'll be good enough for a first down, and Mangum will move the sticks.
13-yard throw and catch.
And again, just the patience by Bo Rogers to allow his receiver to find a gap in that zone and then makes the throw. Anthony Allen on the carry, straight ahead, and Anthony will bang his way out to the midfield stripe. Allen will gain 5 on the play. It'll be second down and 5. And as he didn't quite make the 50, it's the 49.5. Line to make for a first down, the 46. By the way, that train affects things on the field. I was down on the field having a conversation when a train came by you could not hear. Handoff here on the near side, inside the 50, still pushing the pile down to about the 47-yard line. Will go Mangum. On the carry, Anthony Allen.
Make it 3rd and 3, and Mangum's still going fast. Still getting the ball snapped a little early here.
Well, you're up 40-8, and you're going to work on your offense with your second team. 9:20 left in the ball game. Handoff goes to Cray Manny, and Manny will get the first down as he is not. Oh, no, the official not going to give it to him. Are you kidding me? We're right on the 46-yard line. And the official here on the near side said fourth down. I looked across the official on the far side. He's saying move the sticks. Well, it's going to be 4th down and a half yard. Handoff, Manny, Cray, first down and more as he will bang down to the 40-yard line. Cray Manning. Made no doubt about that. So a first down for Cray. Mangum moving the 6 and running the clock. Set to go 6-0 on the year, 3-0 in the district, and have their full complement of 45 points. 8:35 left in this one. So the last 2 trips to Enterline Field has not been a pleasant one for Mangum. Tigers riding that ship tonight. Bo going to keep it himself. Rogers, big hole on the right side, makes a move 35. He'll go to the 34. Penalty flag will fly, and that is going to be an illegal block. By the way, Brent Bogart has checked in, and Brent, love that picture of your son and those 3 Mangum Tigers earlier today. What a great photograph. Rachel Owens has checked in. Hello, my friend. How are you? So Mangum will have this one marked off back to the 46-yard line. First down and 16. The line to make is the 30. They continue to work from the pistol. Rogers hands it off to Manny. Cray tries to turn the corner, gets a block, cuts it back inside, and will make his way down to the 40-yard line. Good job by Manny. Again, patient on that right side, waiting for the block to clear, and he'll get it back to the line, the original line of scrimmage, second down and 10. Altus Bulldogs on their way to their 3rd victory of the year as they lead John Marshall now 34-0. First and 10 for Mangum, or second down, I should say. And so they will go to their 3rd team here as Kaiwan Hale on the carry. And he got back to the line of scrimmage, lost a yard on the play.
Holding call.
Oh, there you go. Why does the song "You Can Ring My Bell" come to mind?
Anita Ward.
Good call. You and I were two of the few people that would know that.
That's right. Make it second 22.
Or we could have said, I need more cowbell.
Exactly.
Rogers going to keep it himself, turns the corner, and then gets hit at about the 48-yard line of Mooreland. That'll bring up a 3rd down and long. Brent, by the way, you are more than welcome. He's been watching the entire game on YouTube. And yes, some great young men on the football team. You better believe it. You're just tuning in. Clayton Caskey, Remington Laughlin, and Jackson Brooks posing with a picture with Brent's son earlier today. And you could just see the joy in that young man's face.
3rd and 18.
Then as I looked at it, you could see the joy in this old man's face. 6:50 left in the ball game. New quarterback in there. Pass over the middle, going to be picked off as it came up short. Max Richardson had his pass intercepted by Jacob Walker, and the turnover going to give it to Mooreland. Max had a man open. He just underthrew the football a little bit.
Yeah, trying to loft it in there instead of throwing it hard, and picked off.
So Mangum still throwing the football around the field with 6:45 left in the ball game, and they lead it 40-8. Defense going to get tested again. They have been answering the call all night long. If you're just tuning in, doggone it, why? Only touchdown of the night for Mooreland, coming on a blocked punt and return about 5 yards for the score. A pitch on the left side to Blaze Overton. Overton back to the line of scrimmage and no more. As Cooper Curbo makes the tackle out on the edge, Jake Green there as well.
Texoma's dropped 80 on Cordell. They need that clock to expire.
Tough situation for the Blue Devils. We talked about it, and that's who Mangum will face on Thursday. 2nd down and 10 here for Mooreland. The Bearcats will drop their 2nd straight district bowl game, beaten by Texoma Goodwell last week. Handoff to the bruising running back, Caden Overton. He'll get across the 45 after the 47-yard line, and he'll bring up a 3rd down, making the stop for Mangum. Among others, Gabe Miranda, Jake Green, and Cooper Curbo, who has been there all night long. So 3rd down now and about 6. 5:35 left of the ball game. And you would probably guess that on the next offensive possession for Mangum, they will run the football and let the play clock run down as well. 5:20 remaining here. Trying to pitch that shutout. Inside handoff. Oh, what a stick in the middle of the hole. Was that Remington Laughlin who made that hit? It was. Boy, Laughlin just absolutely put a hat on the tailback and sent him the other way. Wow. Well, again, I'm told that shoulder, as long as he doesn't raise his arm or take it back behind his ear,
it's good.
Is okay.
Good.
And we've seen him catch passes, and we saw him throw a touchdown pass tonight as well on an absolutely brilliant play. And Mangum, a lateral, skipped it off the dirt. What you got, kiddos? Are you selling Rice Krispie treats? All right. Well, you guys are on the air right now. We're going to buy them. How much we owe you? $1. $1?
You want a cookie or what?
Well,
I want a cookie, please.
Here, I'm going to take a Rice Krispie and give you a tip. There you go. Don't eat yellow snow. That's the tip.
No.
Oh, fun young people. I love it. They're up here vending in the press box. That's good stuff there. Entrepreneurship at its finest, young folks.
Tell you what.
So 2nd down carry now, and I tell you what, Bodie Allen. We talked earlier about how Caden Overton going to be sore. Bodie Allen has been tap danced on all night long as well. Colton Gillespie in on the stop there. Got some help from Justin Wooten, who is coming to the ball game. And it brings up a 3rd down now. 3rd down, ball sets inside the 44-yard line, about the 43, not quite there. Clock at 3:50 and running here. So Mangum improving to 6-0, 3-0 inside the district. Gets their 15 points in anticipation of that ball game Thursday against Cordell. Late pitch here on the near side. Boy, I tell you what. And I'm sure that Wyatt Vanzee wishes it had not been pitched to him. Making the tackle, Avery Rogers, well behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 11 now for Mooreland. 3:20 left of the ball game. See if we can check a couple of scores for you. Interested in that ball game between Thomas and Apache. And look at this, 3rd quarter score. Those two teams tied at 26. Thomas and Apache, 26 all. 2:55 left here. Mooreland going to let the clock wind down. They will take a timeout. And we'll take one as well. 2:51 left in the ball game. This will give Chad a chance to eat his cookie. Mangum in command. They lead it 40-6 on Classic Hits 97.7.
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Club Learning Center says,
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
So you might ask yourself, and you probably won't, but it sounds like a great lead-in from Barnes, why Barnes is a child welfare worker and Chad is an entrepreneur. Here's what it is, folks. I give the kids $3 and I get a little Rice Krispie square, which is great, and I chose to give them a couple of extra dollars. Chad gives him $1 and he gets not one cookie but two. That's why I'm the child welfare worker. He's the entrepreneur. 4th down now, trying to throw the football deep, and the pass is in and out of the hands of wide receiver Carter Cummings, and Mangum will get it on downs here with 2:44 remaining. James Reeves, you asked a question about the Bearcats, and they're a good football team. Mangum is awfully good. They just played extremely well here tonight. Tabitha Adami has checked in. Tabitha, congratulations to you. I think I wish you in person. Congratulations on your wedding. Now we make it Mangum Tiger football official. Tabitha joining us, Debbie, Dillahunty Davis, go Remy, and welcome back Kim Barger. Kim knows a little something about computers. Worked up there at Southwestern Oklahoma State University. You guys have already tapped me for. I'm out of money.
I'm out. I bought some cookies.
They brought pretzels up here now. Man, I love it.
They look good. Thank you.
1st and 10 here on the near side. Manny across the 50, 40, 35, 30. Still on his feet at the 25. Makes a move at the 20 and finally dragged down from behind. At about the 12-yard line, Cray Manny running wild in the open field. Not so fast, my friend.
Money Christmas.
We've got all sorts of laundry that's pink. It's my favorite color. Back here at the 47. Well, they give us a bag of pretzels? I got something to snack on the way home. That's great.
Well, now, where are they at? I got it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
2:35 left of the ball game. Boy, that's great. And they are such good entrepreneurs. They came back into the booth and have shamed Chad into going into his pocket again. I love it. Great job, kiddos. So Mangum will have it 1st and 10 just outside the 50 in their territory. And wipes out a great run by Manny. The run good enough for a 1st down. 2:35 left in this one. And what are we doing now? The white hat, and you talked about maybe some inexperienced officials, and the white hat directing traffic.
Yeah, I think a little confusion with the chain gang.
Chain gang, okay. So the little do-si-do going on with the chain gang. They get it set now at the 47. The line of scrimmage is the 50. 1st and 7 now after the penalty. Okay. Deep handoff, Anthony Allen. Allen lowers his shoulder and burrows down to about the 46-yard line. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 3. Debbie Anderson enjoying the football broadcast. I don't know why Ryan Lane is shaking his head at me. 2nd down now for the Tigers. Clock running, 2:05 remaining. Anthony here on the near side. Allen again lowers the shoulder, and he'll pick up the 1st down at the 43-yard line. Good tackle that time in space by Jackson Graybill. Well, somebody inadvertently kicked the football, and I appreciate the sportsmanship of Ray Hemphill. He went and picked it up for the official, so he wouldn't have to bend over and get it himself. That's good. Ray, thank you. Minute 50 left in the ball game. Mangum in command, in the quarterback position now for the Tigers. Max Richardson. Richardson going to keep it himself. He's still on his feet inside the 40. Bangs his way down to about the 37-yard line. So Max will pick up 7 on the play. And they'll bring up a second down and about 3.5. Short 4, long 3. Paula Lively says, good game, Tigers. And then she's got the graphic of the tiger on the run. The tiger on the loose. Hold the tiger. High snap. Allen going to get the handoff. Anthony with a bolt down the far sideline, breaking tackles, still on his feet, waves his way through traffic, and finally going to be knocked down inside the 15 and about the 11-yard line. Anthony Allen saw the goalpost in his sights, and he busted tail down that far sideline to try to make it. Stops the clock with 1:07 remaining. So Mangum trying to add one more score to the total. They'll go back to Anthony. He'll get hit at the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, still banging away, dragging people inside the 5-yard line, down to about the 3.
He wants it.
Yes, he does. Mangum will have to run one more play, and they're not going to take a knee. They're going to try to take it into the end zone. Max Richardson will hand it off to Allen, and Anthony not going to make it into the end zone. And this one will end on that play, I would think. Well, maybe not. Yeah, we had holding on the play, so yeah. The perfect way to end the ball game. They'll mark the yardage off, and I would think at this point, Sam Powers would tell his team to let things slide. Well, they can't. Play clock's at 20. Game clock's at 24. 4-second differential. They'll have to snap it one more time. Wow. Yeah, this time they will take a knee, and that's the final play of the ball game. So Mangum will win it going away. Final score, Tigers 40, Mooreland 8. 40-8, the final score. Mangum now 6-0, 3-0 inside the district, and they have their full complement of 45 points. 40-8, your final score. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Regional Medical Center is going strong, serving Greer County and southwest Oklahoma. The Mangum Hospital provides a full-service Level 4, ER-staffed 24/7, both in and outpatient stays, swing bed services, and outpatient lab, physical therapy, and radiology services. Mangum Regional Medical Center, here for you, right here at home.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. For more information, call Katie at 580-782-2452. 580-782-2452.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum wins it tonight by a final score of 40-8 in a ball game that once they got past those early mistakes and were able to take the lead at 14-8, really were in command the rest of the way, and they win it going away 40-8 over the Mooreland Bearcats.
Yeah, Bo Rogers had a great night. Gillespie with a good night, and also Solis. Defense was just top-notch, like you said. Got down 8-0, responded, shut down the Mooreland offense. They couldn't get anything going all night long after that first touchdown off a block punt. Yeah. And so Yeah, great job by Coach Powers. There were some miscues along the way. Those are just film study cleanups. And to be real honest with you, next week's not going to be a difficult game. Cordell's struggling this year. They got beat 81-0 tonight to Texoma. But you still want to, again, do things right, have a good week of practice. And there's going to be some teams coming up that's going to really take you to the limit. So, anyway, good win here tonight. Long drive home.
Came into the ball game tied with two teams for the top spot in the district standings, two teams that were undefeated, two teams that had their complement of 30 points. One of those teams, Thomas, is tied at this hour with Apache. That ball game 26-all. It is in the third quarter. The other team that they were tied with going into tonight's play was Texoma Goodwell. And as you mentioned, they beat Cordell 81-0. So those two teams, 4 games remaining on the schedule for Mangum. Two of those teams that we just mentioned, Texoma Goodwill and Thomas, are part of that 4-game scheme.
Yep, Texoma is going to be tough, and Thomas will be too. That you and I are kind of surprised a little bit at this game, but that would be an upset for sure if Apache wins that game. It doesn't look like they're going to get to their 15 points, Thomas. So anyway, yep, Mangum's got to keep plugging away.
And Sam Powers every week pulls something out of the bag.
He does.
Offensively, and that skip pass, well, actually a skip lateral that turned into a touchdown on the pass from Remington Laughlin to Colton Gillespie. Just another wrinkle that you've got to prepare for if you're a defensive coordinator down the road.
What a luxury. You can go from Bo Rogers to Remington Laughlin and chunk it 35 yards down the field to Gillespie. So, yeah, great play design and a big-time play for the Tigers.
Tip of the cap to the folks from Mooreland. They are always great.
Just great, yep.
Great hospitable hosts, and we appreciate them. The kiddos coming up here and selling stuff in the press box. I absolutely love that. Tip my cap to those young people. Yes, that's good stuff.
It is good stuff. So, yep, they were coming through and selling their wares.
All right, OU Texas tomorrow. Give me a score.
I'm going to say 27-20 Texas. I'm going to say it's a little – I think they're going to cover.
Okay.
That's me wishing, but I think Texas is going to win.
All right. Enjoy the Pumpkin Festival tomorrow. Folks need to come out and see you.
Yep.
All
Tomorrow
right.
I'm going to be there, 9 o'clock until 3 of the Pumpkin Festival.
What's the name of the
Funky Flamingo.
Funky Flamingo. I love that.
Shelley's
Will you be wearing pink?
Dream. Probably. I probably will be.
I love it. Kristen Kusher, go to Cordell and see Chad Fox in pink. So for Chad Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us tonight. Final score 40-8. Mangum wins it over the Mooreland Bearcats. We'll see you on Thursday from Cordell against the Blue Devils here on Classic Hits 97.7.